Has Annie messaged to say that she was coming on?
Hi, Craig. Hi, Harry.
Not that I've noticed.
I know she's doing
Thomas.
stuff, so I don't know if she was going to come on. 1 second, Charles. Let me just
Get down, you little shit.
All right, Lewis, I'm down here. I'm sorting me snake out.
What happened then?
Little mister decided to, Nova decided to climb the racking and got stuck.
Oh, God. Sounds about right for them two, though.
Hi, everyone.
Either one of those two.
He wants known as a bit of a prick.
Hi, Russell.
Hello.
Oh, Russell.
Ellie's gone from massive, humongous shit.
Massive amber turd.
So she might not be joining us for a while.
Do you reckon she'll give her little stuff to her beetles?
No, you can't give it to poo beetles.
Unfortunately not. Otherwise she'd be well in there.
Infinite supply.
Exactly.
How you doing, Russ?
She'll be like, oh, 1 sec, I just got to feed my beetles.
Behave.
Uh-oh.
To be fair, I am. Don't you think, Leah? I am behaving for me.
You never behave.
Oh, Steve.
Hey, Steve. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, that one there. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I had it done, Craig. I had the one done. I've got to have the other one done next month. But bloody painful.
I think I found
really
one. I think I found one roach being sexy to another roach. Dirty bastard. Whoops.
Lewis, any idea why a USB port might keep connecting?
Hey, James. How you doing? Russell, I hope you get better soon.
Where's the connection on the motherboard?
I can't even show you. It's too dark. So at the top of the motherboard, it's basically right. So I've got like tons of USBs in here. Right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, right?
Yeah.
The two front ones, they're a bit dodgy. So this side is okay, but that side it keeps disconnecting. And then the one at the back, the top one keeps disconnecting, and the other two are fine. Hey, Mavis. The problem is, this is how I have to connect from my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. How you doing, mate?
Because I haven't got, it's not Wi-Fi enabled PC, it's old. So I have to use one of these. But because that keeps disconnecting, this keeps disconnecting, so I keep losing internet signal. I'm starting to think it's a software issue, though, rather than a hardware issue, because everything looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, normally you'd notice if there's a dodgy connection once you've stripped it like that.
That's what I was thinking.
More than likely software.
I'm going to try putting it in a different port, although that's not really going to help the situation.
You find that front ports go quicker than back ports do.
Yeah, it's my front ports that are the worst. But, Mavis! I've got to try and put this back together again now. Well, that's back together. I mean, I got to put this side panel on. It's a bit fiddly.
I have a mail. I have a nail in here, and it looks very shiny. Leah.
We're in. Yep.
I have a male cockroach in here, and it looks very shiny.
Oh. Shiny. It's probably a mahogany one. Is it dark colour?
I can show you if you want. Oh, you hiss.
Basically, there's 3 different types of cockroach in my collection. Like a hissing cockroach in my hisses, like in my colony. We've got the goth, the tiger, and the mahogany. but that's the common names. I don't know what their thingy names
what
are. But they were all mixed when I got them, so.
What were the Gothic ones? The all black ones?
They're black, yeah.
There she comes, 2 stone lighter.
You tell everyone I had a big shit. Yeah.
Yes,
that was a quick ass shower.
Yeah, she's going to wash her hair.
Wasn't that quick? About 15 minutes.
Was it that long?
Yeah, but
Leah, that's it. Leah, that's it there, that one.
Ah, nice.
It looks rather shiny.
Shiny. There you go.
Love it. I can tell someone. The legs are spiky. I like the feel of them, but I kind of don't at the same time.
I just got to wait now for Terry to finish his food so he can help bring the rest of the computer over so I can try it out.
Hi,
My
Mark.
laptop.
Hello. You're
My
right.
laptop.
Did you enjoy your shower?
Yeah, more fresh now. Silky smooth.
Ooh.
Why did you just do
Shower
that?
and shave, innit?
Oh, Leah.
Shut smooth. What, even shaving, Ellie?
Leah,
Yeah, I get my granny mustache now, don't I?
What was that, Chaz?
Leah,
Oh,
look on. I think you might want to look on.
Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to put this so I can see the chat.
Nice, Steve.
That's me.
Hi, Mother.
yeah,
Enjoy pizza. What else we got?
Chicken wing. Chicken and macaroni. Chili
We'll get copyright.
I need the labels.
I don't copyright.
I need to choose.
No, no.
No.
I have no idea.
You chose this one. I kind of want.
No one.
Why? Because it says love.
The love potion.
It says love and constant.
Leah, I make the joke of when my roaches are hissing, I always say it's them having a little hissy fit.
That's what I say too.
A favourite for bath time and bedtimes.
It's not bedtime yet, though.
So let's do that for love then.
Ellie's like, unfortunately, it's not bedtime yet.
Yeah. This one says relaxing. We don't need to relax. We did that all day. That's the bedtime. It's not bedtime.
Calming effect on children. Why don't we put that on all day?
That's interesting, isn't it, Nick? No, Leah.
1 second.
Love vibes.
That one is sage.
Oh, we can have some frankincense going.
You want frankincense?
Once more valuable than gold.
Still is nowadays. If it's not that, it's fucking saffron.
Has been prized throughout history for its delicate and heady aroma.
I love frankincense.
That's interesting, isn't it, Leah?
Mm.
Hi, Philippa Fish.
Hi, Philippa Fish.
Yeah, Anton.
Hi, Anton.
No, this is both frankincense, so I don't need to back.
What's it in?
That's cool. Oh, you got your spot.
Leah, did you know the Leah?
Hi, Scott. How you doing?
Did you know the fact of cockroaches being closely related to mantis?
No, I did not. Thanks for the little information.
That was a fact that got me into them in the first place.
They're pretty cool.
Thank you.
My roach decided just to have a little somersault.
I try and use
It
them
is
as
enclosure.
the most expensive.
Hi, Rave. Hi, Balfour Town.
Balfour time.
Mark, I sent you a message.
Hi, Rives. How you
Hey,
doing?
that's what you're doing.
About 40 town.
Who's that to, Leah?
Mark. Oh, my Xbox is giving me hell now.
All right.
Yeah.
What you said about the live food thing. That is odd.
Yeah, watch because you can't spit at you. So,
It's funny because by the time I was going to use them was when you did your video. I was like, Leah, so I was like, nah, no, I'm not going to use them.
that kind of gas thing. They're both heat proof, but that will get hot.
Yeah, it is, Anton.
That was a bit of plastic, even though I took it off.
Oh, hey, Scott.
Now that's a heat plate.
Hi, Scott.
Oh, no, Scott.
I'm in.
You got man flu, Scott?
Matt, that little game I posted in the party group earlier. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put you, Chris, Scott, Russell, and Lewis all in a row with your little bauble and your little cap, and we're going to see who scores first.
Who's got the best hip action?
Leah should join in as well.
Did you
Okay.
not look at the message in the
No, I
group?
think Ellie would win.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
we're
no,
showing.
I'm going to win that.
Really? Against me?
Yeah.
You're telling me that.
Telling me we're going to go.
Oh my God, do it on the live.
Yeah. Here's a pinch.
Oh, Leah.
Pinch is bloody stones.
Hey, Moon.
Oh, I
Doing,
forgot.
doing the 200 juvies and adult Rios tomorrow. Bloody hell.
Let's stick it in the centre. Rub it in the centre.
Rather you than me.
I don't even.
Alright, I thought we were moving over here.
If you want to, she's really got to the internet cable. I'm not doing that tonight. Come on.
We should be able to put it through if you unplug it from the computer from over there. Why? It's not.
Rather than trying to do
Yeah.
How you doing, Rives? Hope you're well.
Hey, Ray.
One of them swingy things that they have in the churches. More than the oaks.
Yeah,
That's what they have in them, and it fucking sense.
no.
Because I closed it.
Do different types of sage and stuff and incense.
Take 3 to 4 hours.
Leah, I've got a new sticker to go my.
Oh. Did you not already have it?
I got it.
Hi,
I got
husband.
one at Bristol, but then I lost it, so I got some more from him.
Oh.
Oh, had loads of yours.
And I
Yeah.
purposely put it next to
You're doing
Annie's
lots of
second one,
things,
'cause I
Russell.
Me and Russell have still got to talk about designing our snake racks. The Russell Terry snake rack, I reckon it could take off.
Heaven sent, heaven sent, heaven sent.
You okay?
For
Just having a moment?
No.
Mavis is in here.
That'd be Lewis's dream, wouldn't it? A 4
Yeah,
foot
it's-
communal.
4, 6 on a 6 foot Balfour tank.
Bloody hell.
You're 6 foot.
I want one. I had one, but I didn't have no Balfours in it. I built it though.
Is Maxie still on?
I've got a 4 foot fish tank in the loft doing nothing.
I may or may have not had a very sassy, moody. I don't know what else to say because I probably get. Yeah, it's not like very mood.
I just need those Balfours.
Mantis earlier when I was trying to feed it, and it decided
What's
it
that
would
over there?
fight
Is
back.
that one of the bugs that I've dropped?
No, it's a leaf.
Lewis, you can have the 4 foot tank out of attic if you want. Needs a lid.
Yeah,
Got
Hi,
it.
JJ. How you doing, mate?
Leah, Maxie likes a hot water bottle covered in fur.
Oh God.
The heat bulb gone. I'm waiting for another one to come, so I just fill up a hot water bottle.
Why is it furry?
Right, JJ.
So that it doesn't burn her. I didn't take the cover off. Just to protect the skins.
Because she has lots of them.
Yeah, and plus, I can just stick the furry cover in a washing machine. So it doesn't make a difference.
Oh, so you're doing it.
I meant she has lots of skins. But okay.
Technically, you do.
Good to hear, JJ.
I'm just messing.
I know.
Sorry, that was loud. Oh God.
What?
They took Kieran to a motorbike, little mini motorbike
Oh my
thing.
God.
He fell off.
Oh my god, I've got I just realised I've got rehearsals for my school
Comic
campaign
Con.
this week.
Yes. And is it Comic? No, yeah, but it should have been in gone by now. It's London.
No, she's going tomorrow.
Yeah, Annie's going to Comic Con tomorrow.
She's
Oh yeah, it was 20th.
she did say she doesn't know if she'll be coming on, but so I'm gonna say she's probably not coming on. I'll double check.
Well, I've never
Hi,
been to
JJ.
Comic Con. I love it.
She's usually busy on weekends anyway.
Hi Anton. Hi Moon.
Yeah, Scott, I need loads more Balfours before I start thinking about making a big tank Balfours. Yeah, Alan.
No, if you're going to get loads and loads of stories, then I should have loads and loads of dragons.
How you
Yeah.
doing now?
That means we need space.
You're all right.
I'm already having free communion.
Yeah.
And a frog.
Yeah, and I packed my frog.
Well, Lewis has already got half an egg-eating snake. It's half his fault.
Half
What
an
am I going
egg.
to say?
Egg eating snake. By the way, I have slings in my 4-foot breeding community.
Mine one.
Lewis, Scott's Balfour next time. Yeah. I've tried. Like, there's a reason, right? There's a reason why there's lots of spiders that come round to my house. But,
Not one of them about 40.
well, funny enough, 2 of them were Balfours. They didn't go back. There's a reason why his communal didn't come with me, because he knew they wouldn't have come back. No, he said I could have the other 2. They're only little slings.
I'm trying to convince Leah Lewis to let me get the yellow version of those leaf insects.
How many more leaf
Yeah.
insects do you want?
Hi, Jackson.
Well,
How you
don't
doing?
They do them on eBay.
Don't even
You can
start.
buy the eggs on
Do
eBay.
they? Yeah,
like
but
£8.
all joking aside, and I know I'm going to say it, but they would be really good.
Leah, you know what you need? A locust roach. That's what you need.
Yeah, because that's totally a thing.
That's all right, Scott. No problem.
It is. I see the sign saying it.
What are they on
It's
to?
amazing though, because the
Go,
eggs for
Jackson.
those leaf insects are like a tenner. And
Yeah,
when you
sounds-
hatch them and grow them on,
Mavis,
they're
stop
like
stabbing.
25 quid for an adult.
Babe, show Mavis the you're eating.
Terry, the only one you need is a locust roach. That's it.
No, I've already got the ultimate transfer. I've got a curly hair. That's the only one of them
Yeah,
I
but
need.
you need to get the
Actually,
ultimate locust
Hi, Jane.
I've
How you
got the
doing?
ultimate power.
This one
I've
that
got the
I'm
ultimate
living.
power, and I've told Leah about this earlier, didn't I? About my superpower that I think I have. You know the one I mean.
Chaz, it's been a very busy day. I don't remember half the things people say to me.
Well, I told you about the brachypelma thing, didn't I? So right, I'll say it now.
Where is
I
it?
feel like I'm I
Hey,
feel like,
Lucy. How are you?
I feel like brachypelma humoris
Ah.
are very
Got a
attractive.
sore eye, Chinese.
My brachypelma is going to burst if the greedy bugger eats anymore.
You want a tarantula like my one, Chaz? Me and Leah have got the nicest, friendliest tarantula you've ever seen.
Oh,
You ask
what,
Lewis. Even Lewis loves it. Even he can't get over a friend getters.
what is it?
Hang on. Yeah.
I'm busy.
Hang on. I've got a mouthful.
But still, I still feel like part of me is very attractive to brachypelma femoris.
Oh, Mark, the breeding
What is
female, it made web all over the enclosure.
Has she?
Yeah,
Good.
but she won't eat. She is literally filled up to the brim.
Good.
If her butt gets any bigger, she probably won't be able to rise it off the floor, though.
I've got to have the other one done next month, Lisa. They only done the one eye. So
She's still sore.
it's not as bad as it was. It's settling down now. So, right.
Hi,
I did ask them if I
Jeremy.
was all right for driving. So they said after about 4 hours.
Hey.
No, we need
Hi,
to get
Jeremy. How you doing?
Hi, Jeremy.
What Mark doesn't know is when he sat down Ellie's tomorrow telling you all about his eye, I'm going to steal his car keys and nick his car.
Monday,
What are you
19th.
talking about? What is taking?
Um,
What are you talking about, eyes, Terry?
Hi,
Mark's got
Jeremy.
two eyes. I'm going to steal his car when he's not looking.
Ah, I see.
Hello, Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Babe, that thing needs some more crystals on it.
Annie.
Crystal, come sit your ass on this
No, not that kind
No,
of
what
thing.
did I just do? I just pressed the button. I just pressed the button. No, no, no. You're right there, Anne. You're right there, Ellie.
Has anybody figured out how we're going to do this giveaway?
Won't be.
What giveaway?
Oh, yeah.
Giveaway. Thomas, who's in chat of Anton and Hill, is donating 2 tickets for the show in February, and he's giving £10 to the winners to spend.
What show is in February?
The
Show.
right, so is one in Sheffield.
Yeah.
This is what I was supposed to be messaging him back earlier, and because he's just come in chat now, it's reminded me. I was supposed to ask you, should we go? It's 3 hours from here.
That's fine.
3 hours is fine, is it?
3 hours. Is Mark going?
Don't know. Mark, you going?
I don't know. I hadn't thought that far ahead.
If Mark's going, I'll drive 3 hours just to see Mark. Just to see his happy, smiling.
There you go. The
face.
Great Ant Exhibition, Sheffield.
Oh, it's
There you go. Thomas just put it in.
It's not just
Great
ants, there's
Ant
other stuff
Exhibition.
there as well.
I've seen enough ants in my life being bitten by them too. They're not nice. However, I quite like them ones that sort of eat.
That's all right, Balfour, no problem.
Paralyzes them. It stabs them like this.
There you go. It's,
So you
the
like-
Great Ant
you like,
Exhibition
You like
in Sheffield.
the fun ones?
I won't have any work in February, I think.
So I did climb the raccoon.
Yeah.
Got up to where the Albiceps is on this side there.
Doing good, Jeremy. How you doing?
So I covered it. You should
Oh,
bring
I
it.
think loads of inverts. Are we allowed to sell inverts?
Are you allowed to sell inverts? Thomas, you allowed to sell inverts at the show?
As in cockroaches, spiders.
Oh, Scott won't be going. Then he only likes to go to buy inserts.
Oh, Asian bullet ants. I've got a few people I'd like to put them
Hello.
Darth Sidious has grew a beard.
You
Evening.
know what it is?
Hey.
Lewis,
You feeling rough, Matt, or you just...
You shaved.
Me?
You shaved
Oh,
all up
yeah.
here and just shoved it in there.
Yes, Balfour, Leah, and Ellie.
feeling so rough now after a game of tag. Are you? Tag keeps everyone happy.
I think I've
Yeah,
been
Belfory, I've got geckos. What kind?
Why does Matt look like the evil one off of Star Wars?
Always gonna look like planning summer.
Do you mean that one, Terry? The
That one. That's the one, Chad. I
What's
can't remember what it's called.
Emperor.
the
The
Emperor.
Emperor
That's the one. The
Palpatine.
Emperor.
Oh.
Emperor
There you go, Leah.
Would you like to join the Dykes?
Balfour, you are going to struggle, and you're talking about £1,500 minimum.
What's that for?
I have seen them for 500, but it's normally
Well, they leave tail
you. No. It's the
Hey, Nick.
midnight leopard gecko. It's called the black night leopard gecko, actually.
It is. They're really cool, but a lot of these morphs are the same as ball python morphs. They have issues. You just got to read into it.
Yeah, exactly, Jim. Chinese cave geckos are very similar. They're a lot cheaper than China morph gecko, and they're actually pretty cool. So
Genetically, probably a bit stronger as well.
Hi, Nicola.
Hello,
Hi, Nick.
everybody in the
I know
chat.
who that is.
hey, Nick.
Hi, Jim.
You know who that is, Leah.
What?
No.
You know who that Nicola was. Yeah. That was our friend Nick.
Yeah.
I believe.
Harvey.
Nice to meet you.
Thomas, I've messaged you.
Hi, Greg. No.
Hi, Nick. I've already said hi, haven't I? Yeah. Hi, anyway.
Oh.
Let's just my kids on the table. Top
How is
three.
everyone?
Yes.
Doing good, Matt. How are you?
Oh, rough, mate.
How are you?
I am tired. I didn't get to bed very late last night, and Nick knows why.
I reckon someone's infected me last week.
It was
Yeah.
Scott. Either Scott
I reckon
or
I'm
it was,
alright.
No. Scott caught it off me. I think. Maybe Rob.
oh, I
More
must have
likely
been Robbie.
me. And Robbie was sick.
Robbie's getting the blame.
Robbie. He was kissing Robbie. We caught him out.
So is that who I caught my
Hi,
call
Greg.
from then? Is that who I
Hi,
caught my
Greg.
call from
Who's
then?
big? Oh, Felix for you.
Leah.
Sorry, yeah?
Is that who I caught my call from then?
Yeah,
You might caught
probably,
your call from me.
probably from last Sunday. Yeah, I felt a bit ill this week. I started having a cough yesterday.
I mean,
Matt, you know what you want to do? You want to play tag with your missus, and then you'll feel better. That's what works for Lewis.
Or do some colouring in. Colouring in hat.
I mean, where's the car? I didn't go bed. No, not I didn't go to school all week.
No.
Well,
Guys, if I suddenly disappear, I apologise. I've just had a text message to say the power's going in and out tonight.
Okay.
I'm warning you before I disappear.
Did have some good news though. My my red runners that were all dying, they've now been rehoused in this tiny little phanarium, and changed the
Hi,
substrate.
Jeremy.
Changed the substrate over, and I've got the ones that were remaining that I put in the WhatsApp, that photo. They're all going mental in here. So
Oh, nice.
hopefully
That reminds me, I need to get
that
more.
lot will be all right.
Some more dubia.
get all the heat bulbs off in a minute then. So they don't blow. We get power cuts.
I'll buy a bunch of
The power's going cut.
Yeah, only problem is if it comes on and off too quick, it pops all my heat bulbs. And when you work out those heat bulbs for my monitor lizard, I've got 2 of them, and they're bloody expensive. I really don't want them to blow.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Robbie.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
signing up to that.
I know one.
Yeah.
McGann.
McGann, because she's got big area. See you, baby.
Shaking her ass.
Oh yeah, I was up early this morning as well, Nick, for work.
You know that, Nick, don't you, Matt?
That's cocoa fibre in there. Cocoa fibre with a tiny bit of peat moss, but it's just quite dry.
Right, and
Better than the wheat bran that I had. I was going to get some chick crumb like Chris uses, but I thought I'd try it on that stuff for now. See how they get on.
Leah,
Osmond, they're not being used for food at the moment.
I named her.
Oh,
I named the new spider.
Oh, okay. What is her name?
McGann.
McGann.
Yeah.
Because she got a big ass.
That is as in Renault McGann.
Yeah.
That's a good one, that is.
Oh, I love it. Ellie
Honestly,
comes up with the most like odd names.
Have you seen how big her butt is, though? Like, it can literally explode.
Oh my god.
that is honestly about the size of that.
Oh wow. Nice chunky female.
She's got a big butt.
Yep.
Nice.
She'll do well to produce some decent offspring for sure.
I'm going to apologise a second.
Will
You're
she
not
have-
gonna mute my
Will she have a massive
I can't.
Minimize.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you. No.
no.
I like
Oh, look at the face.
Ellie, I like how you're trying to
Look at
take
the
my
picture
question.
because I'm on the large big screen. I love that picture.
Is that the same one, or you got another one?
No, it's the same one. But I will show it as much as possible because it's awesome. Right. And I got a Chewy.
Oh,
Thank you.
it's a baby tree.
Lexa.
Literally.
Yeah.
Cheers, Craig. Thank you, mate.
I was about to say, hey, Fliss then, because obviously Matt's here, so I assumed that tarantula in that chat was Fliss. And then I realised it said Rookie. I was like, oh yeah.
Help Daddy. Eating this because I can't.
Did you
finish it.
say it was Kettering you live, Matt?
I can't eat that.
Okay,
So
no,
then?
no,
You live in Kettering,
Me, nah. Nah, it's miles away
Yeah.
from me.
is it?
Yeah.
Go put the fridge. It's only good for your hand to make you get ill, is it?
Who's from Kettering?
Oh, no.
Is it Craig from Kettering?
Maybe. Yeah, for my mealworms, Osman, I use a bit of wheat bran and porridge.
I stick porridge in with my dubia
Yeah.
and fish flakes.
You just don't
Yeah.
want it getting wet, do you? The porridge, when it gets wet, it goes all mouldy really quick, doesn't it?
Also, if it goes wet and it's like not, if it's like a cheap one, you get mites.
Yeah, you get the grain mites, don't
See,
you?
I find if you use ready break, it works amazing.
Gets them ready for the day.
Basically ground up oats, isn't it?
Bit of Quaker
Yeah,
oats.
but it's got all the added vitamin D and shit in there, haven't it?
My isopods have started having babies already. There's loads of them in one of the.
Oh, I figured out why Ellie has giant spiders. Did you tell Lewis?
She thinks compost makes giant spiders.
Oh yeah. It's got miracle growing.
Leah,
She didn't send you to the shop for extra
Yeah,
chilies
can you
today,
see
did
it?
she, for the draw?
Yeah, mine.
One
No, I got plenty. I just
Ellie.
haven't decided which ones to use yet. I could use Halabalero, I could use Bird's Eye, I could use, what's the other one I got? Cayenne.
Can they not have it too spicy?
Hang on.
What she's saying is put your toilet paper in the freezer now.
Put a toilet roll in
I
the
got
fridge
dick.
tomorrow.
I got plenty of dick to go on the chicken.
Are you doing veggie rice too?
The chicken
Or-
one, yeah. the
Yeah,
gold-
that one.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I didn't buy the cheap one though because they didn't have the normal golden rice packets that I've seen before. They had this other one which looked like on the packet that it goes soggy and not very nice. So I just decided I was going to make mine.
Put it on the kitchen room.
Okay.
Dogs, kitchen. Kitchen.
That's going to be spicy too then.
Leah. Leah. Leah.
Well, awful one.
Leah, look for a little mantis.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm
having.
So for the big one that you're bunging out. Oh,
there you go. That's the size.
Yeah. I'm hungry. No, not hungry. I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, I've been to beer.
Okay, so I don't know if it will come out. Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, beer's pointless. Hasn't
What
it?
one's that one?
It's a baby budwing.
It's tiny.
I can't even get it in the camera. Like, I've got to put it in the white so you can see it.
Leah, this one's a little boxer mantis.
It's jumping and everything.
Leah.
Why are you giving everyone the finger?
That just happened to be the finger he crawled on.
Mine does that all the time. And I'm there like, I'm not swearing it. I'm just there like to my own friend. I'm there like,
There you go.
no,
Brought your friends now.
I'm not swearing at you. I'm just.
Oh God, what's Ellie going to show us?
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh,
Who's going to that thing? Massive.
I mean, they're not called the giant devil flowers from giant devil flowers.
It doesn't got wings yet either. It's not fully grown.
Is it male or female?
No, it's a girl.
I've only got 5 left out of the 15.
Hi,
They're
Tim.
still at that-
How you doing, mate?
They're still at that really fragile stage right at the start. I'm just waiting for them to molt out and then I won't worry so much.
That's why they have so many.
Lucy! Still no wings yet?
No.
I doubt it'll be long though.
Did you tell Ellie the one that she
Well,
was?
Ellie, they don't
Yeah.
call them the giant devil flower for nothing.
I know, they're cute.
What's that? Oh,
No.
squash.
So, do you want to stay? Come with me again.
I just think that's how big they should be.
Yeah,
Okay.
neither.
Lewis thinks they look like aliens.
Oh yeah, they're definitely aliens. Even to be fair, even Gav agrees with me.
Look at that.
How do you know what sex it is? You count these things on their butt.
The butt. You count the segments.
I feel sorry for my rainforest mantis dude. He's starting to get really wobbly on his enclosure now.
Yeah, you count these segments on her butt. Show them your butt.
That sounds really rude.
Hold on.
Now show them your head. Say hi. My pretty arms. I have lots of colours in my arms.
Leah.
I can't
Ellie,
wait to see when she's
Ellie,
fully
I've
grown.
got my budwing out and it's waving.
Stop. Kitchen.
My budwing's on my hand, probably looking at Ellie's mantis, and it's just they're waving.
Oh, hey Tim. So I pay £6 for £5 for 3 from my local shop. It went up to £6 for 1. It's gone back down to 5 now.
The same. I pay free for a £5.
Yeah.
My budwing's getting.
Mine's a shop. I go to the shop.
You won't need to buy any once you start your hissing colony going well now.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy half as many then.
No worries, Scott. Pick me up.
Okay. Right, Scott. Take care, mate.
Sorry.
I hope you're back at 9 o'clock so I can send abuse.
Okay, I'll find it.
No.
There's an easier way to sex a mantis, Ellie. Do you know what it is?
Hey, Erin.
Give it a male, and if it eats her, then it's definitely a female.
No, what you do is you
Or it's
you
just
put
a
a mobile
hungry
phone on one side
No, don't.
and a can of cider on the other. If it spends all day on the mobile phone, it's a woman. If it spends all day on the cider, it's male.
That's the most stupid way of putting it. Okay.
Technically right, though.
For you.
Mark, is it big enough yet? You remember how small it used to be?
Yeah, it used to be really tiny, didn't I? What
You
is
get
it?
that for that
Devil
really.
flower mantis.
Devil flower, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Look at the spikes on his front now. Like, look how big them spikes are.
Isn't like the thorn like the giant devil flower, then the thistle is like the smaller one? Because I've seen people
He's
say
wicked, don't I?
Yes.
my budwing is freaking me. My budwing.
Oh, my.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can I hold your flower tomorrow?
Flower mantis, yeah.
If he wants to. He's starting now.
What about?
No, I know your game, Mark.
He's got it. He knows.
I'll
He's
distract
actually
you, Mark,
learning
you'll
to
never
attack
know.
people now, Mark.
Yeah, can I hold him tomorrow?
I'll try and get him out, but he's learning to attack people now.
Yeah, you're the man to do like that as well.
He attacks me, I'll tell him off.
I know,
Yeah,
it's just because he's got so comfortable in his new house.
Ellie.
That he doesn't like to come out.
Ellie.
This one.
Oh.
Ellie.
He just attacks me.
Ellie,
Yeah.
my budwing's looking at your one, like really waving. It's doing the.
Yeah, Aaron.
Chaz, you need one of these big.
I did, but I had no luck with them.
Mantis, it depends on species, doesn't it? About
I would like to get some more in the future.
Yeah,
I think the most they sort of live is 2 years. I don't think there's any that live longer.
16, 18 months, isn't it? It was like a dead leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, how old is this one now? I don't know. I can't remember when you bought it.
You got it at BTS one, huh? No.
Yeah.
No, Bristol Warney.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't
Bristol.
Bristol.
No, it's a BTS because
BTS.
yeah.
I didn't go, so they brought it back to me. Mark gave it to me when it came down on one of the
It
weekends.
was a BTS because we
Yeah,
couldn't
the
have a table.
BTS was in May. So you've had it since May.
My budwing's waving again.
That's grown really fast.
Yeah, my Magiscula, I got that at BTS, and that matured out. That molted every 2 weeks, like clockwork, until it got its wings. But
You know, if you slow down the feeding,
oh, I
you
know.
can make them last longer.
He's I don't think he's got much longer left, to be honest with you,
Hey,
because
Diana,
I'm
how
now
are
having
you?
to squeeze out the insides of food for him, and he won't hold anything in his mandibles, and he's really, really wobbly on his enclosure.
Yeah, mine went like that the other day and then she passed away. I was gutted.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
this one hasn't grown that fast. Not really.
When it
The
comes
one
out,
you got is way younger, and that one's
That's for
already.
you, Harry. That's for you, Harry, because you was asking, has anyone been to beer? So yeah, there you go. There's my motorbike. at
Which
beer.
one, Ellie?
The flower mantis was from not a Coventry show, but the one before that.
Yeah, but that grew really fast as well. Like I said, if you slow down the feeding, they live longer.
And if it's cooler.
And if it's cooler and you've got a really warm house. Terry, you sure that's a leaf?
oh,
Yeah, 100%.
My ghost mantis molted on the one I
It
got.
looks like
from
Taylor
Mark
Swift's
at Victoria.
scorpion.
Yeah.
That molted on
that's nice.
Wednesday.
My
And it's
rainforest
doubled in
mantis
size.
just had a nice dump.
That's
on
good,
my
Diana.
hand.
Have you
That's
stitches?
nice.
No, yeah.
Hey,
How's the
Diana.
feather leg doing? Craig, shut up.
That was disgusting, sir. My man.
To be honest, the feather leg's doing all right. It's
That's it.
it's been out. It's been out sitting on its court bark during the evenings. And then you look at
So
the
you
enclosure and
dare
it runs
be
away.
a shit.
But it's I've fed it already. Took the food okay. Opened the door up, and it was on the door. So I opened the door up to feed it. Dropped the prey item down the door, and it just it didn't even bother. It bounced
Leah,
off.
do you
The prey
remember-
item bounced off of the tarantula, landed on the substrate, tarantula didn't move.
And I can plug it in over here, so it'll still go around there.
The World War III mark.
I'll just tuck it in behind the tank.
Have you seen the enclosure? Have you seen the enclosure it's got?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's webbed up loads.
It's
webbed up
looking.
loads.
I'm going to mute a
My
second because I'm
mantis-
Harry. I don't want to keep talking over people.
It's that one.
My mantis
there,
is looking at Lewis like, oh, hello.
I don't blame it, Chaz.
That one there.
Hiding behind the other.
I had to rehouse a couple of things today. My first controller melted this morning.
If you were in there, you'd have your hand.
Hello.
Ooh. Regardless, he's out on the door as well. That's rarely out.
Poke it! I've got a couple of mails coming through regardless.
Oh, nice. The bigger one's all right. Like that's a male. It was confirmed female, but it's actually a male. But that's normally all right to feed. It's pretty calm, pretty docile. I open the door and just hand the food in. Like the little one, no, it's just hasn't got its head on its shoulders at all. It's just a nut job.
Hi.
The baby's just feeding on top of it.
You rude. I don't know what
What's
word
rude?
to say. 'Cause it's fun.
Did you put some more in?
My mantis is cleaning herself. She just had it on my hand. Like, you dirty human.
Gotta go pee pee. Lewis is going for the poo.
Enjoy,
Enjoy
your poo.
your poo.
He's going for Amber Heard. He just had to take some dog lax beforehand.
Tell him he has to do a better one than you.
You're talking about the feather
Yeah,
leg.
nobody can do them better than me.
So,
Hi.
This is true.
I'm the best. Chaz.
It's probably just stuck over
Yeah,
at
we
my
can see
desk.
your comments, Aaron.
Oh, nice.
With
How's
There's
your
nothing
geniculata
underneath.
going, Aaron?
There is nothing underneath. There's the box with the substrate in. That's it.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, same with it, Osman. Yeah,
It's the same as yours, Matt, but a slightly younger one.
yeah. I don't even want to get mine out now. He's like he was out today, but getting him back in was a nightmare because he just wouldn't go back on the enclosure properly.
Balfour Town, yeah, I think it would.
I always try and put them
Get
like
interest.
mine. I always try and put them like I just let them walk in and see where they want
Hi,
to go.
Forensic Mystics. How you doing?
Well, Jaden does all right, posting about his Balfouries repeatedly, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think there's always going to be people that want to look at them videos, especially like if they're
Communal
into
setup.
the Balfouri communals anyway.
Yeah.
I think they'll always want to look at them.
People like to see how different people set up communals, don't they, and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Happy Saturday to you, Mystics.
Lewis, you're watching the channel while still taking a shit.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
This is
He
it.
normally plays
Big
Pokemon.
ones
while
that
taking
connect
a
it.
Oh, that's nice. So when he sends a gift, we know where it's from.
We both do the same, don't worry.
So you watched
Oh, you're
the
joking.
live. So you watched the live from the toilet.
Lewis is, yeah, he's even commenting from taking the toilet.
Oh, my mantis just grabbed my finger with his
Oh,
claw.
you'll be all right, husband. I done one with 9. So you'll be all right.
Chaz, it doesn't hurt
Watch
you when
Mark's
they grab
video.
you with their claw, but it scratches when they nibble on you.
Osman, watch Mark's video on his rehousing of his Balfouri.
Lewis, I know you're enjoying yourself commenting from the toilet while you're taking a poop. I can see. Oh, baby, that stinks. I can smell it through the incense.
He likes to play karate.
That's too funny.
Yeah,
He just
they
opened the
will.
door and was like, no, I don't.
It's not a bad idea, Osman, because it's the less stress way, isn't it? You just got to make sure. I mean,
At
most
least
of them.
it's not at least you got him back for the other night. Oh, that's stinky.
The truth is, it did stink. It stunk worse than Scarlett's ass. I never thought I could do that, but I did it.
You don't need to be proud.
That's what I did with the feather leg.
Definitely proud.
I put the sling vial in the main enclosure, and the next morning when I come out, it had actually webbed up the entire door and the sling pot. So I then had to move it.
I love how Matt totally just avoids the farting. Like,
No, it's not that. I'll tell you why. It's because I've just spent 2 hours downstairs with my dog who's got a really dodgy stomach, and literally every 2 minutes it's been fighting on my leg, and it smells like, you know, when you're walking in the woods or something and you just accidentally tread into dog shit, and it is the worst smell ever. It's that horrible. That's what his guy's like at the moment. He's got a
I
real
don't
dodgy
know. My
smell.
dog, when she farts, it smells like she got dead animals inside her stomach.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like literally the worst smell ever, and it was every couple of minutes. I've just spent 2 hours with that. So.
Oh, you need a bulldog then. It's every second of every single day for the rest of your life. It never ends.
This is the one that's got a liver problem at the moment. So.
Oh wow! Sorry.
Hi. Hi.
You could probably strip them back and do it.
Leah, I may or may have not had my niece laughing at me today.
Too funny. Chaz, I'm
Yeah.
changing my name.
Sister.
The racking sliced through my Ethernet cable. That's why I've had no internet coming to my PC. I need to get a new one.
What? You rude little.
Yeah, I do.
Rude little
That'll
bugger.
never work,
Keep my
okay.
fingers dirty.
And
And again.
Well, what are you going to do? We haven't got none of those little things.
I'll just join them manually.
Oh.
Or push join them, but take them. So I'll have to do it. It's the only way to do it now.
Should we cut it by there then, and then figure out where it is by you? Mavis, she's trying to get in or out. One of these.
Oh, that's who's meowing.
Yeah, she's giving us stink. Now my other cats are meowing, trying to find her because they could hear a cat meowing.
There you go. That solved all your problems.
Well, I've solved it. It's figured it out.
Yeah, I figured it out. I'm doing that tonight.
I'll order another Ethernet cable. Sure.
Oh, look. In there as well. Broken in like 4 places left.
See, Ellie, Craig can smell it as well.
Hey.
10 meters be plenty.
Don't need 10 minutes. Yeah. They're over here now.
Yeah, they're
This
not coming up.
mantis is on a mission to get to
5
the
minutes
thing.
if you're on
10 meters is like $4.99.
there. Well, 5 minutes should be like 2 minutes, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but if we make. Right, okay, whatever.
I know some of you have gone over here already, but I'm going to share a link in the chat for
The longer
someone.
the cake is, the worse is the
I'd massively appreciate if people went and subscribed to us.
The same price.
Well, they get longer. I will get Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It smells nice and good. It is strong.
Another stone lighter.
Stone lighter. Even the Greek gods can smell it.
Up on Mount Olympus.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Lewis. You've stripped the paint off the door frames.
I've got talent.
We know.
Hey, Pat.
Here, you take on Ellie. You've definitely got some sort of talent.
No. Ellie definitely wins in that.
Not always. Have you smelled your ass when you have sprouts? We're like in competition with each other. They almost come out with the exact same stench.
Yeah, well, that would, to be fair, that was different.
Different.
But your fat the other day was vile. Like, even like, there's not much that makes me move away from it, but even I was like,
You know that was a winner, though. That was definitely a winner.
that was a chicken.
I think only us can have this conversation. I farted again. Ow!
Well done, Ellie.
Me. With your nails.
From what Terry was saying earlier, we can deduce that Leah is female because she's on the phone and not the cider.
Yeah.
He say it works. He's not lying.
He's not
He's
wrong.
a smart husband there, see?
To be fair, I'm trying to find a wire for this stupid ass computer.
Ellie and Smelly.
Hi, Ant Ramblings. Hi,
Thank
Eric Bird. No. No idea.
My phone did.
Your phone dies a lot when you're doing live stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. You might want to get a
Hi, Eric.
cable and plug it in.
Hi, Steve.
I don't think
Hi,
I've been on a
Steve.
TikTok live with you yet, Jazz, where your phone hasn't died halfway through, just randomly.
You rude little git.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
I got ice cream in a
That looks better.
Chaz,
I'm trying to make it.
he's not wrong.
It's stinks up because it's dairy ice cream. It's not vegan ice
Is
cream.
he?
That's what I
Leah, I thought we were sisters.
Well, I can because I take my pills.
So shush. You
Good
know.
day, Derek.
I'm willing to take
Hey, Steve.
Yeah. Shimish.
You bought it for me, so obviously you want it.
Sister?
Oh, Steve, as it goes, you didn't tell me what you got in the cup.
Is that the blackberry wine? Do you use the same bramble for your sticking?
Who, Ed?
That reminds me, actually, I need to take the food out of my scorpions enclosure.
Hi. 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 Hi.
Why are you echoing, Chaz?
No, he's echoing himself. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
These little scorpions eat so little, Steve, that it's really hard to tell when they're eaten.
Are you Steve? How you doing?
Hey, Steve.
I'm gonna lie.
Oh, pretty good, man.
Hearing
Hi,
the name
Steve, eh?
Steve reminds me of an inside school joke from when I went away for a week.
That's not too bad.
Matt, what scorpions is that?
The Javanametris,
You got a mystery cup.
Cyanus.
Got a cup.
I've still got one.
I mean, you got
I don't know if you can be seen here.
Oh,
Little tiny thing.
yeah. I've still got one of my pygmy woods left.
Mhm.
I've sold the rest. I've still got my one. And I got the and she's pregnant again.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I need to show Phil my picture. He'll like that.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
he's Mark in the chat with Victoria, or is he not in at the moment?
I don't
No,
think he's ever seen him
right.
yet.
No. I was going to say, it's like the mantis Victoria got me. Brighton.
I've got to go another
It's
way.
molted and it has like literally doubled in size.
Thanks, having a poo.
Yeah.
So much so that it's got to come
Enjoy
out.
your poo, Mark.
I will.
Mark, don't decorate the walls though this time, okay?
This time.
Remember where the bug brush is. Use it if you need it.
£4.9 on that one.
You got a Gooty. Mark's just disappeared at the moment, Erin. But how did you? How's your A-gen going on, buddy?
Moist.
You'll have to wait a minute, check, because we can't do anything about it.
I keep finding pots of dirt, right, that I've taken animals out and I haven't cleared the substrate, and I keep wondering whether I've got anything in it and having to search through it at the moment because I've had to re-house
I
load.
do that as well. You're not the only one.
Must remember to empty that one because I keep thinking there's something in it. My Callumbergie was like being really weird this morning, so I've put it in a much bigger home. But it was so odd that literally picked it up with the back end of the tongs and just moved it on the tongs.
And Woody was out yesterday. How did he get out of the tube? I'm a bad one now. So I put Woody in a pot, right? So I could feed him. And I left the pot.
My ghost is eating.
In his enclosure. He managed to unscrew the lid and get out. Because he's been out.
My ghost is eating, and I thought that was.
Yeah, I just remembered.
This ghost is a Pets at Home ghost that I tried to rescue, and obviously that dropped the health.
Oh no, my sun beetle tub with grubs in it is massive. I wouldn't forget that. But I wish they would hatch because they've been grubs and cocoons for seems like forever.
Oh my god, my this poor mantis is eating.
You spray them often, Matt?
No, a little bit, but I don't let them dry out. Don't let the cocoons dry out. But
this mantis is eating like I've never fed it.
Look what I got.
I got
the Woody.
Nice. I've got 13, Leah, like that are in the enclosure now, like the beetles. But in here at the moment, I've probably got 8 cocoons. They're buried, but you know they're in a big tub like this.
Ma,
you can see it's more.
Leah,
it's not dripping wet. It's not soaking wet, but it's got lots and lots of
well, I'm not very good.
wood, rotten leaves in there.
There you go, Mark. You can.
What did you say, Ellie?
Eating on your
I said Woody's smart, but I'm not a very good keeper.
Why?
Because I stuck Woody in his enclosure in this tube with his food, which he didn't eat, with the lid half screwed on, right? So that I can still get air and everything like that. He unscrewed the lid, didn't
Mark,
eat
this
food.
is your life.
What?
Oh.
A mantis. Some fetish of my mantis eating.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah. You got banana.
Wait, I just realized.
Banana.
I just realized.
Banana.
He didn't eat now for like 3 weeks.
Baby.
Bye, Chaz.
Bye, Chaz.
Scott's away.
Bye, Chaz.
I'm surprised he got through all that without his phone dying. To be fair.
516. Oh, he's funny. Okay.
Yeah, Greg, I know they'll hatch eventually. It's just they're so funny because they seem to stay cocoons for like forever. I know I've definitely had some predation in there though, like because I had 30 grubs and I think I've got 13 beetles, 8 8 grubs. No, eight cocoons, and then I've got like 2 or 3 grubs left. But they're big, fat grubs.
Hey, Woody.
I just hate
Yeah.
that. I don't want to keep digging them up and
Running
messing.
away, yeah?
I had my banana the right way, look.
Yeah,
You
Callum.
know how much that gets me. You know how much that gets me, Mark.
I thought mine had died.
I shouldn't have even had it because my dinner's nearly done.
Babe, you can sit down with him.
My Callenbergy
I was
mouldy
gonna-
last week.
but
Yes, Erin, I am.
it's getting a
Out of
bit
it.
fancy now.
He loves the hot water bottle. I might have lost it.
They flick more, that's for sure, Paul.
That's because I'm nice and warm and he's got all excited.
My Bohemi's not very happy with me because I changed out the water bowl for the tea light the other day, and because it now can't move it because it's too heavy, it's got the ump. It just keeps slapping it instead.
Can you have your turn? Your turn at what?
He wants to jump up so he can shut off his Groovy.
Just wondering who he's asking then. Straightforward.
What you doing?
Okay. Let him on.
You're looking me.
Leah, can you see how comfortable Maxie is? I might have lost the hot water bottle.
Max is loving it.
It was just a temporary measure.
I think it's gone for life now.
Jazz is 17, Harry.
If you bite me, I swear to God.
No, you know if he was going to bite you, he normally nuzzle into you.
He does that.
What cable is it you're looking for, Leah?
Ethernet. Ethernet.
You're just after an Ethernet cable?
Sorry?
You're just after an Ethernet cable?
Because you got venom.
Got to be about 5 meters long. I just can't find one that I haven't got money for it. I'll go wait till Friday.
The trouble is you buy the ones that are like decent cables. They're just expensive, aren't they? Especially 5 meters.
Yeah, I'm not really that worried, to be honest, about like the quality of it, as long as it's better than what I'm dealing with at the minute. Basically, right, my laptop's not working.
Yeah.
So Terry borrowed it. I don't use my laptop very often anymore because I use my phone for nearly everything. Unfortunately, Facebook has decided that they don't allow you to do your Facebook shop off a phone. You have to have a laptop or a computer.
Okay.
So I'm like, great. So now I need to get my laptop out. Go to get my laptop out, turn it on, and realise that it's not charged. And I was like, hang on a minute, where's my cable? Kerry's lost the cable, can't find it anywhere. So I ordered one cable. It came. It was the wrong cable, even though it said it was the right cable.
But Leah, I can see some of that on the computer because my computer's always on.
Yeah, I know, but I need to get my computer working. I got to do it for the other business anyway. So this is what's pissing me off. But then, so Terry, I ordered another cable. That came. That was the right cable. Charged up my laptop. Went to open it today, and the screen is completely blank.
Oh dear.
So I need a new laptop, but unfortunately I can't afford a new laptop until...
Yeah, I mean, hi guys.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Harry.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody. How you all doing? Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, I know, Harry. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm alright. Yeah.
Good.
The
Yeah,
Beatles
so yeah.
have been all right. They've been live for quite a while, actually.
I got loads of Beatles.
Yeah, I've got 13 in mine. It's 30 by 30 by 30 at the moment. You've seen the set.
I need to do something like I'm sat here and I'm like...
Yeah. So Harry can see. Harry.
Should really have a top on.
That's the Beatles setup.
I'm bored. Not bored, but like...
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
It's got see how it's got a cork bar there in the middle.
Yeah.
On the back end, the substrate's a lot deeper than the front end.
Yeah.
The hot water.
Matt, have you seen mine?
No.
Good lad.
Right, it's coming... You're actually getting a bit of a thing because it's coming apart. Oh, right. I've got to try and turn it.
Canberra guy's out there. Here you go. Hello.
Oh, hello.
He's a leggy boy.
So yeah, I'm just I'm in the middle of cutting this in half.
This is a Binks. No, you can't see.
I'm still on big
Binks, what are you
screen.
doing,
aren't I?
mad head?
Mark
Yeah.
likes me on big screen. He likes to look at my beard.
Yeah.
It's a sexy beard, that is, Matt.
You like me to ruffle it on your bald head, don't you?
Yeah. I do.
So yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm cutting this in half.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm gonna make like a little hiding place for one of my spiders.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna cut with some yeah.
So I've had this for years.
Yeah.
This actual tank itself has been set up for 3 years, and it's done really, really well. It was a smaller tank before.
Hey, Brian. How you doing, mate?
Do you know that looks so
That's
similar?
So these are coming out so basically this was all done with fake plants, plastic and everything. They have literally tore all the cocoa fiber out, so it now just has nothing but, unlike all the what's it called, the HA6, all that's come out of the back. They've tore everything off, all the branches. As soon as you put anything in there, it's gone. It is chock-a-block full of Madagascan hitters.
That was a cold burn.
And then we've
looks
just
really
got
similar though. That looks really similar setup, doesn't it, to the one at Sheprith with the millipedes and the sunbeetles in it and the snails?
Yeah, it does. It is very, very similar.
All the grasses and all the sticks and stuff. They look really similar.
Well, this did really well for years. It did really well for 3 years, but the cockroach colony completely took over. We weren't feeding them off as fast as they were producing.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, yeah, sorry, it's not easy for me to get on the floor and back up. So, so yeah, so that is my.
Well,
that was my communal. That's. I've got a whole video. See this here?
Go on.
I'm making a video that is going to be where I'm putting my Madagascan hissers.
Oh, right, okay. Mine are in 30 by 30 by 30 Komodo at the moment, but I've literally been taking like boxes to Bug Hut in exchange for like feeders and stuff like that. She sells them as pets, and then I take feeders in exchange for them. So, but what I want is the sun beetles obviously to do really well in that setup, because I want to leave it as like a self-sustaining communal, like where they can just breed and that's why I've got the really, really deep substrate at the back with the cork bark separating the front to the back almost, so they can sort of breed and grow up in there.
Yeah, so for me, the communal worked for a very long time. There's a video on my channel actually from 4 years ago where I was talking about it. Sorry, I'm trying to make my phone stand up there. So that video was 3 years into owning the communal. So actually, it must be about 7 years I've had it as a communal.
Yeah.
Started off with 3 hissing cockroaches, about 5 or 6 sun beetles, 2 giant African lamb, 2 giant African land snails, 2 millipedes, isopods, springtails.
Right.
And over the years, everything's grown lovely. The African land snails, they bred, but whenever they had eggs, I would take them out. And then when I put the sun beetles started breeding a lot more, they would start eating the eggs.
Yeah.
So that was handy. Then it was really good. It was self-sustaining, and then the colony of roaches just kept producing, and the amount because at the time we didn't have that many lizards.
Right.
We only had the monitor lizard, but we were feeding her deathhead. And
doing good, Rick. Hope you're
the
well.
odd hissing roach, because obviously the hissing roaches make a lot of noise when you feed them off, and it's kind of like, and it just got really, really like, yeah.
Hi, Michael. Michael, are you? No, it's too early.
I know that obviously over time, once grubs or eggs start to get laid, grubs start to grow, the substrate eventually is going to have to get swapped out, or part of it, so I can put new rotting wood in there and things like that. But the way I've set it up with the cork bark, obviously all the climbing points are all on top on the cork bark, so I can literally take the lid off the enclosure, lift those parts out, take the cork bark out, and scoop probably the whole back end of it out, put it into another tub just in case there's eggs or anything in there, and then replace it, and then just have my little tub on top like I've got it now.
What I will say is, if you have it in a box and you let it dry out or whatever, it's amazing for the garden or plant. It's very, very good.
I've got that one on there, which is, it's not, because my problem was when I first got them, I had him too wet, and it was like slop at the bottom because the top was drying out and the bottom was like slop, you know. So I've changed all that over. It's a lot drier now, but the cocoons are deeper down, so they're kept like a little bit moist. But yeah, I mean, I've got another one of those with nothing in it. I don't think it's just mud, but that's gone straight on the garden, and then it's rained, so just like a mess.
I completely get you. I got to take all the substrate out of that enclosure. Now, bearing in mind that is 3 foot long.
Yeah.
I've got to take all the substrate out of that enclosure, and I've got to try and make sure it doesn't have anything in. So I'm going to half it between the big box, so the roaches have got some substrate, because I'm doing like a naturalistic substrate for them. I'm also selling 90% of my roaches because I literally only want a few.
Well, you know,
the Madagascar hissers anyway.
Well, you know my hissers. You know, I had, like I said, the communals about 10 years old, and I've only ever had it quite stable. And this year they've just gone crazy with the breeding. I thought I had about 300 in there, and I was getting rid of lots and lots and lots of little babies. I reckon I've probably got nearer to about 700 or 800 in there at the moment, and that's why I'm just like taking all the juvies out and taking them straight down the shop, because I don't want to use them as feeders, and I know she won't as well. She sells them to the kids as like they've got pets and stuff. I was just going to say with Paul, like Paul's had some of the ones. He says courgette. Yeah, the courgette, they love courgette. But when you have them, one thing that's quite cool is when they get to adult, when you put a bit of apple in there, which I don't give them too often, but when you give them the apple, you can hear them chewing that stuff in the next room. They're so noisy. It's like proper crunching through the apple. Brilliant.
Yeah. We kind of give them a little bit of everything all the time. So if we have an apple core, that just goes in there, pear cores go in there, like sort of just anything we have left over. Piece of orange now and again, salads, vegetable cuttings.
One thing I don't like, even though I give very, very infrequently, but I do occasionally, is a bit of banana, like to the millipede, you know, all the stuff. But banana goes so, it just literally attracts the mold straight away, doesn't it? It's like, it goes that hairy almost next day. It's horrible.
Yeah, very, very fast. And the fruit flies and stuff get straight on it.
Yeah, I know, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's good for getting rid of them if you get rid of the banana at the right time, but it's a nightmare for breeding them.
No, not always. But I'm sensitive.
We've just got fly papers up everywhere to catch them, and they're always full. We're having to change it a minimum of like twice a week usually.
Yeah, watermelon. The sun beetles love the watermelon. Pumpkin apparently was good. Like I saw, who was it? Was it Chris was feeding the pumpkin off? They were going crazy over that stuff. They do love a bit of pumpkin.
Yeah.
See?
So yeah, guys. Yeah. So yeah, I've got this all ready. I'm going to put that in the tank so we can hide in it. Same for him to hide.
Who's that for?
Yeah, it's for the gooey. Yeah, it hasn't had a hiding place for a couple of days, so it did have one. I put one in there, but it was kind of too smallish. It was like a bit of something. It was too small. Throw that away because I thought it was just going to use the mud to use all the mud or anything, but it did never use the mud, and it never really went in it anyway. So I'll just try this, and it don't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I'll try this. What?
It was a
Metallica. Poecilotherium metallica.
Oh God, I don't
know.
Yeah,
it's the gooey, yeah. Yeah, I've got to give it its new hiding place.
I forget
hopefully it might start
The only time, Greg, even though I basically go down the road and
don't Metallicas
pumpkins for Halloween, you just take
climb
them.
up.
People don't want them anymore.
Yeah, they need it arboreally.
Yeah, an arboreal.
Yeah, they need arboreal check. Have
well,
you got it
I'll put it in. I've just put it in this for the moment. So I brought this at the show.
Aaron, whatever you're putting in there, put it against the wall of the tank so it's standing up.
So, like, where exactly?
So, like my hand, right? Put it that way.
They'll go in behind. So imagine a tree going up. They like to go in tree hollows.
I must have Because I want to be, I want to be very, very careful because I don't want to get bit tomorrow. Because it will be a hospital job. That's the thing. So I don't want to get bit. So I want to be very, very careful I don't get bit. That's the problem.
Where is it, Aaron?
It's up in the corner. It's just quiet. It's just sitting there quiet.
Yeah, well, put that thing in on the on your right hand side.
Carabine.
Yeah, just move really slowly.
Oh, I know
so
what I'll do.
Alright.
I've got something right there. I've got something.
Oh.
Yes, found it.
Move it up one, no problem.
I know, yeah.
Tweezers, yeah, I got some tweezers. I'll just use these. Yeah, it's fine. I got it. Yeah, I got it now. Let me. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I got some tweezers.
You're all right.
Just be careful, but it ain't gonna bite you.
And the other thing I don't want a spider because if this spider runs out tonight and I lose it, and it's gone down in a crack in the wall somewhere, I've lost it.
Yeah.
The whole spider will be gone. So that's why I want to be very careful of.
Getting out than anything.
Yeah, you don't want to get out with your cats and all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've got to watch the cats as well because the cats will try to kill it. They will try to kill it though.
Yeah, but it would do more damage to your cats. That's what I worry about. So try and stand it up.
Yeah, it's right. I got. Yeah, I will. Be careful. Yeah. Right, I'm going to use my hand, but I'll be very, very careful.
Michael's made a good point.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll do.
Do you think that'll be alright?
Now you want to close
Do you think that'll be alright?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just close it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. That'll be alright. Yeah, that'll be alright.
I'm guessing it's still a little one, right?
Yeah, it's only still a young juvenile. It's still very young. So
yeah, in the tank so we can see the spider.
He's up in the corner there. Can you see him?
Oh yeah.
See him up here? He's up right here. He's right there.
Yeah.
Not that little.
Yeah. It's only a little gooey. It's only a little one. I can't wait for it to get older though. I can't wait for it to fully grow. When it gets big, it's going to be a beautiful colour. That blue tinge to it and everything. It does, yeah. It does have it now. But when it gets bigger, it'll have like more like bluish to it.
Yeah, its next molt it'll get really blue.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that plastic hasn't got any sharp
Or
edges.
maybe one more after that. And it'll keep its adult
It
colours
does
from
need
that.
more substrate though, and it
So-
needs more.
Yeah. So when I was at the show, when I was at the Brighton show, when I was there, the spider provider, he said to me, he sexed that spider for me, and he said, it's a girl. You've definitely got a girl, mate. That's what he said. He said that to me. That's what he said.
How you doing?
I don't know. Yeah, to tell from that angle.
Yeah, you need to see a closer up picture.
The plastic,
Yeah, well, I said,
the plastic's not
he looked at
sharp,
the
is
thing
it?
very closely. He looked at the thing quite closely. The underside bit. Yeah, like the abdomen. Like I said, underneath the abdomen, where the male would normally insert his sperm.
Yeah,
Because that's where he says the thing, doesn't he?
Yeah,
And
there's two ways to tell him.
he said he could see that.
You don't really need to look at that though.
The patterning's different on pokers.
Pokers, boys and girls are a different pattern on their butt.
So if I showed you what this pattern on his butt looked like, what would you think?
I think it's a spider.
Can you see that one?
I reckon you
See it a fair bit?
I could see your hand or some.
My
We
professional
can see
opinion.
the ceiling or something, I think, Aaron. I'm not sure.
Bloody hell, dude.
Hold on,
That's a
lad.
lot
It's
of-
your screen's frozen.
Right, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, can you see? Yeah, can you see it now?
Not clear enough, Erin.
No, you froze again.
Maybe your signal's not right good at the moment.
Tonight. Yeah, back again. Hello, yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, try
Yeah.
to keep
See
the
that?
camera as still as possible so it doesn't have to keep loading. That's
Can you
pretty.
see that now?
No, the camera quality is not very good at the minute.
Send us a photo later.
Oh, there you go. That was sort of clear. Looks nice to me.
Looks like an ear.
I've got a feeling it could be a girl. I've got a very funny feeling. Like,
From the patterning that I could see, then it looks
Oh
male.
my god, D. Be busy.
like I said, this trash look, it's got to be a girl because I paid £60 for that spider. So I would rather it to be a female.
Yes,
Metallica's expensive.
they are.
I know. But
Good
it's
size.
because
Aaron, look at
Like
it
I
this
said,
way. If you
yeah,
end up with a male, I'm sure somebody would buy it off you.
I probably will have to
And
sell
then
it.
you
Then
can
I'll
buy
have
a
to sell
female.
it.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Yeah.
lose out on them, are you?
Nah, keep an eye on it, Aaron. And as it gets bigger, the patterning will show better once it's a bit older.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tell straight away though.
No, that's not true, Harry.
Hey, Luke.
They're both the same colour. It's the patterning on the back. Basically,
Hey,
with a female, the pattern on the back will be solid white, whereas a male will have a black line straight down it and sort of cross hatches.
So is that what the males normally have?
Yeah.
I ain't seen no black stripe. I don't think I've seen no black stripe on this one. Hopefully, potentially could be a girl.
How many different species, Lewis, does it go through with the hair as well, with the curly hair, the straight hair underneath on the epigastric furrow? Is that not always true, or is that just like regardless and things like that?
The what?
So underneath on the abdomens, you get like the epigastric furrow, yeah? So you got around where the flap would be. You get the hair, don't you? Sometimes you can sort of, with regardless, I think you can see sometimes with the males, the hair sort of curls towards the centre where the female's hair tends to be straight.
Never noticed, if I'm honest.
All right.
Not me, I did another.
I'll message you.
Yeah.
I only know.
But listen, like I said, guys, it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, I'm going to be getting more pokies anyway. I'm buying more anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
The pubes of the regardless.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be getting more anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Trust Michael to lower the tone.
Now, I knew you want to know about regardless pubes.
Matt's gonna send it without.
Read that without laughing.
Well, when I get home, I'm gonna get all the regardless out and have a look.
Oh my god. Well, like you have to send everyone a video of you doing it or do it on a live, and we'll just all be sat there watching you look for spider pubes.
All right.
Oh yeah, guys, that's another thing I wanted to tell you quick. There's another thing, right? One of my Goliaths has molted, not long ago, but it's still very small. It's not grown as fast as the other one has.
So it's more like David at the moment then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll show you, right? Whether I'll try and show you, but
The thing is, you don't want them to get too big too quick because then they won't be around for as long.
Exactly.
But with this one, with this one in here, it's slowly growing.
Well,
it's not even got the size as how the other ones getting.
Well, that's good then, because it might be a female then.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
I really hope to God.
Quick. Plus, if all your spiders got super large, super quick, you'd end up all of a sudden running out with a massive load. You wouldn't have any room.
Yeah.
So is your Gooty going to get a nice bit of cork bark at some point? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I will get. I don't know. Is that all right for the wild wall?
You're better off getting some sort of bark in there, whether it be cork bark or tree bark.
Yeah.
Something
preferably
with a soft edge. Yeah. It's nice to look at for you as well.
Yeah, I will. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I will get some cork bark, definitely.
How's your geniculata getting on, buddy?
Oh, little one, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's burrowed at the minute. You won't ever see him anyway. He's burrowed. He's down on the ground, so. But yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing all right.
Does my regardless copy of you?
I'm not regardless.
Oh no, you're an OBT, aren't you?
I mean, when they're full both for the ground, one is brighter than the other. Harry, what you sent it on, mate? Because I've got you on Facebook.
Depends on the size with the Versi, but my one just molted every couple of months as a sling, and now it's first time it's actually taken 3 months. It's its 5th molt with me, and it's just taken 3 months to molt this time.
Yeah, Harry. Oh, my Facebook Messenger's Peter Parker, not my actual name.
Because he's leading a double life. Well, triple life. He's Lewis, he's Peter Parker, and he's Spidermom.
And he's Lupin.
Yeah, but how big is it, Osman?
A quadruple life. Any more, Lewis? Do you want to add to that?
Because my Versi, literally, I picked it up and it was probably
farting again. Oh God!
Centimeters when I got it, and that was in January. I got mine in January, 1.5 centimeters, and it's molted 5 times now. But it is like probably only about that big.
Fucking carry it on. I've got some. I'm just.
Should I put the ice?
Ellie's proud of that one. Look.
So I've got a candle and shove out my nose.
Is it that bad?
It was.
Mark, put it this way: I'm eating a whole tub of dairy. It's not even the vegan one. So it's even worse.
I'm going to get this all night.
I don't know if this will actually help you because of the way.
Run about my oxygen mask, Louis.
Oh, please.
It's just up there at the back. You probably can see it. Don't know. Maybe.
Is that little Versi?
Yeah, look. Yeah, I won't put the light directly on it, but it's like you can see its front legs just under the bit of the back there.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
And halfway, its other legs are sort of here. So it's about that big, but it's like that sort of size now. But that's its 5th molt, and it's just taken 3 months to go from the last molt.
If I'm honest, Harry, I think whoever's posted that picture took a picture of the male and he's either old, mature male or he's in pre-molt. He looks like he's got penis fingers, though.
The other problem you get, don't you, is that a Metallica picture?
Yeah.
The other problem you've got with any spider that's got any colour on it, as soon as someone posts a photo of it, they'll be on their phone and they'll be putting the saturation up to make it look beautiful.
Yeah. See, I've had males and I've had females, and my male was just as bright as the female was.
Well, Michael, it's either going to be Ellie or Mark, isn't it?
But
and also,
I will
guys,
say that I know there's the spiders that you can get all over that will have slightly different coloration than another spider, even at the same age, just after molt, whatever. They're not always. It's like you can get Homoris, you can get really red Homoris, and you get really orange Homoris.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're the same age and the same. Just both come out of molt.
It's going to be to do with the gene pool and the biodiversity of the region and all this and everything.
Yeah. Well, if you look at Balfours,
yep.
If you look at Balfours, you can get some really blue carapace Balfours, and then a lot of them are very dull blue.
Yeah, and also it's weird because the abdomens as well, you can get really, really like round marble-looking abdomens on them, and then my one looks like it's got a peanut with an elastic band in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like honestly, it's like it looks like more like a Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Mine was
proper weird.
Mine were like Bulbasaur.
So you know this other Pokey that I've got, this other one I've got, the other Pokey that I've got, yeah.
Yeah, the unknown one.
Its coloration on it looks a bit very light. It don't look like, because most male patterns would, a mature male would be like a darker pattern though, would like a fadey patch on him.
Depends on the species.
Do you know what I mean? Though?
No, you'd have to show me.
Pokies.
You'd have to show.
Problem is, if I undo the thing now, it's just gonna come running out.
Yeah, don't undo it.
That's what I don't want.
Is it not in a clear?
Yeah.
Is it not in a clear tub?
No, it's in one of them. It's in that container.
Oh.
That's what I've got it in at the minute.
Where's?
Yeah, and it's hiding in its hiding place.
Oh.
So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that one out because it's probably just gonna shoot straight off.
Just get
and
a
go
photo
through
of
the
it
app
when
and
it
I'll be able
comes
to get it.
out. Just get a photo when you can, Erin. Like, no risk then, is there?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But like I said though, the Spider Shop put it as a female underneath. It said female, and they sold it to me as a female. It was from their shop.
They're not normally wrong, to be fair, but it does happen.
The amount of times that they don't sex things because they haven't got the time. So if they've sexed something, they've spent some time with it.
To be honest, I think it probably could be a female. I think this one could be because it's looking like a female more. It's not. It ain't got no male features on it. It looks more like that female-y sort of like way because you know the patterns on it and the colour of it. And like I said, that way it shows more of the pattern. Because
it's really weird.
Because I think most males are more like babier.
Thomas Ants on a Rock just sent me this to show you that the colour obviously won't be as great. It's really pretty. It's a Versi.
Yeah, that my one was like that last night. It's almost like the whiteness and the blue on the body. But I think that's my one. As I now started to get some of the nice pink hairs on the back end of its abdomen.
I'm going to be female and go on my phone, okay?
But yeah, I've got 100% success rate. Well, I say success rate. I've got 100% male rate for every unsexed spider that I've bought from the spider shop. I've got a male, and every single unsexed spider I've bought from Portsmouth Tarantulas has been female.
That's a Versi.
Yeah, it's beautiful, that isn't it?
Absolutely.
I want to get that colour. The colour on its abdomen's like gone that colour a little bit on this one. Still very, very blue.
So, if that Pokey's definitely a female, then that Gooty, we're still not very sure on the Gooty, basically, in a way. Do you think?
Likes the ladies.
Where did you buy it from, sexed as female?
Huh? What?
Where did you buy it from?
So yeah, I bought that one, the sub-adult. It was sub-adult. I brought it as a sub-adult, so that's still classed as a big adult, ain't it?
No,
Sub-adult.
the Metallica.
From the show. Well,
But the Metallica's not a sub-adult.
I was there.
Yeah, but what store did you buy the Metallica from?
That was from.
It was from the soup. It was like it was a woman standing there. There was color.
No,
They had
hold
like
on.
a
The
foreign
Metallica,
language.
Erin, the Metallica you got from Brighton. It was on the end, wasn't it? The end table.
Yeah.
It was. You know,
It was up near the other one.
Yeah,
up near where the door is, where you come into it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones that told Terry you can handle Grooters. Do not handle a bloody Groot Sapphire.
They were at Bristol as well, weren't they? They were on the first hall by the doors, like as you go into the second hall. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't handle none of my tarantulas anyway. I don't really handle none of them. If it's a calmer one, if it's a calm docile species, that's fine. But if it's one that's going to be too aggressive, I will not handle it. I will not touch it.
Yeah, just keep an eye on it, Aaron, and as it gets a bit bigger, just show us again on the lives as it molts, and we should be able to give you a better idea. Because they're not. I'm not bad mouthing anybody, but they're not. They're not a high reputable company for people to say yes, definitely. I would 100% agree with what they're saying, sort of thing. And I'm not saying they're not. I'm just, you know what I mean.
People always say what you want us to hear at a lot of these things, so they get a sale.
Yeah,
I think that's what Lewis is trying to say there, Erin.
Yeah.
In a
yeah,
nice
that is
way.
true. Yeah, no, I do know that. Yeah, there is that as well. That's what I kind of thought that as well. I kind of thought that as well.
I would take
they've
whatever
been at a few shows, Jeremy. They've been at a few shows now, and I've had a chat with them. They seem all right. It's just they definitely specialise in that. They've got. I think they're just breeding that for egg sacs. So
just focus,
yeah,
just Metallica.
Just Metallica, yeah. Because
well, the thing was right. She said her husband sexes them. He sexes it. He knows how to sex them. Apparently, that's what they said to me. Your husband knows how to sex them.
He probably does. He probably does. But that size, it's like you're either looking under a microscope or you're going to have to make sure that the patterns are very clear.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that, Steve. I completely forgot that when I was rehousing all the ones from the show, I completely forgot that my species Rufus was an Indonesian and literally just had it go out of its little vial over my hand into its new enclosure. But it was as docile and calm as anything, thankfully. And when I realised, when I was putting it into my little feeding spreadsheet, I'm like, oops. The worst thing with that, Mark, I'm going to say, is all the other ones, I rehoused all the killer brackets first, right? And then I came to the Rufus, and I think I said in my video, I had it in this little sling vial, so I was going to put it in another sling vial. And as it started coming out, I'm like, that's not going to go into a sling vial. So I quickly shut the lid, put a deli pot together, put it into the deli pot, and then it spread its legs in the deli pot and was touching the hole around the outside of the deli pot. I'm like, right, okay, so that's going to need another instant rehouse then into an arboreal setup. Massive. Absolutely massive. It's about 4 times, 5 times the size of any of the other slings.
Whoops.
It's a monster, isn't it?
Whoops.
I will say, I think out of all the spiders that you handed over to me that lovely day, I think the Rufus is probably the nicest looking spider out of all of them at the moment. Obviously, because the others are slings. But
you just go for it.
It was an accident, Matt. I have those whoops moments.
I'm quite impressed you got it in a sling vial, to be fair, mate. Honestly, it looked like a bean. It looked like a little tiny bean in that sling vial. I'm going to get it down. It's probably not going to be out. Now I've said that.
So, guys, here she is. The one, the only. Paris. There she is. She's doing all right. Yeah, she got a collar on her because she's got fleas. She ended up having fleas, unfortunately. Yeah. Hopefully that collar's going to work. Hopefully. Mind you, she hasn't been scratching since ever since she's been wearing that. She has not been scratching.
Right. So
yeah, she's got to stop.
In the tissue paper, yeah, Mark. All right. It was in tissue paper in that size, right? Yeah. So I had another one of these set up for it. And when I opened the lid, I'm like, okay, fine. It's not going to quite fit. It's a bit bigger. It's a bit bigger. So I set up an arboreal version of this, like to put it in one of these. And the thing's legs, when I put it in here, were like that. That's what I ended up with. It's like I had it 3 rehouses from that to that in the space of about half an hour, with it running over my hand and all sorts.
Good job you had extra tubs.
Oh, I bought these. Yeah, these are quite cool, actually. I like these.
Yeah, I like them.
They've like got a clickable lid on one side, so it's quite good. But yeah, he's going to have to come out of there soon and go into a blooming 10 by 10 by 15. It's massive.
Here she is, guys.
The electric blue.
Hello.
But yeah.
A cat's
It's
cool.
very-
Sad. Massive eyes.
Oh, yeah, she's doing all right.
Who never asked what's wrong if you don't tell them. No, they won't. No.
I've got a little surprise for you, Mark, actually. You don't have to put me on big screen, but you'll be able to see
To be
it.
honest, I don't think any shop, unless you tell them what you're comfortable with or your experience level, will bother asking you. If I'm honest.
Thing is, if they ask the experience level, people can just lie about it anyway. And even if they don't lie about it and they do tell the truth, like, how do you know for definite?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
See, my friend and yours is out, Mark.
Ellie, you messaging Petwise?
No, she's sending me.
She's sending you rude pictures.
No, she's just like sent me a million gifts.
Just on this side there.
Actually, guys, if you go onto my channel,
Oh wow, this
click
light's
onto
so
my
bright.
shorts, go onto the shorts, I might have a clearer video of it, of the adult female. That one I got.
Then why is this light coming out so
Try
bright? There we go.
Okay, Aaron.
There you go. Can you see it, Mark?
Yeah.
Your friend and mine. Well, my friend now. Nothing to do with you anymore.
Have fun with it.
It's a beautiful spider. And to be fair, it's like it's come out and it's not actually it's not been skittish at all. Since it's been in there, it's just
You'll be all right till you have to rehouse it.
Oh, it's never
Then
getting
it'll be a
rehoused.
nightmare.
Oh, it's never getting rehoused. I've prayed to the spider gods. It's a male, so it's living in that forever.
It's going to get awesome big, mate, and you're going to need to rehouse it, unfortunately.
Nah, the males stay tiny. Trust me.
Yeah, but the
And they've got
females.
bendy legs. They've got bendy legs. It doesn't need to move.
As long as it can fully stretch out, it'll be fine.
The thing is, I went straight into that's a 15 by 15 by 20. And I've seen the males, I know it might have to go up to a 20 by 20 by 30, but those ones, it's quite good because I've modified the lid with the acrylic. I can take that off. So I can cover it, unscrew the lid, take the lid off with a cover over, and then literally just put that inside the 20 by 20 by 30. I've thought ahead.
I like them enclosures.
They're all right. They do higher humidity species. You do need to silicon the bottom, otherwise they do leak a little bit. I've got a load of my terrestrial ones on like a piece of tissue paper because it's only a tiny little bit of water that comes through, and the tissue paper absorbs it straight away. But for the brachypelmas and things like that, the 15 by 15 by 15s are brilliant. All the drier species I've got in there.
They are, Steve. They're too dangerous.
And the other thing, what the people told me there as well, they said to me, we are actually good spider experts ourselves. We know all about our tarantulas. That's what they also said to me as well. That's what they said to me. That they were spider experts and they knew what they were doing.
Everyone that's had spiders for a couple of months is a spider expert.
I'm not a spider expert.
I'm definitely not a spider expert.
I still got loads to learn.
And my Ellie.
Hi, Amy.
To be fair, there's so many of them, it's kind of hard to be an expert. Hey, Amy.
Are you Amy?
How much research you do and how many spiders you've kept, you'll always be learning something about animals.
I think my expertise stopped that I know that they need some substrate and a door. That'll do. A door. As long as I've got a door,
that is important.
and I can keep them from me, then everyone's happy. there's nothing worse than having your garage converted to a gym and you're sitting there benching like a stupid amount of weight, and then you get a like house bar, you can just see it coming down on its web, like just down towards your head.
Go ahead.
There's some big ones in there as well.
But the thing is, though, like, what would be your opinion? Should I take advice from them, or should I not really take the advice from them?
Best advice. The best advice someone can give you, Erin, about taking advice, right, is whatever advice anybody gives you, regardless of how qualified they are, you take the advice on board, and then you go and do your own research and own investigations. So you're getting you're getting information from multiple sources to then draw your own conclusion. Because Lewis might tell me something, and Scott tells me something almost similar with a slight variation. I'll go away and I'll find something that works for me that's loosely based on that.
Yeah.
But something slightly different.
Okay.
Hey, Kale.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Hey, Kale.
Yeah.
You should never just, unless it's something really a basic piece of advice, like you're asking, like, okay, what size enclosure should I have for this? If you're talking about specifics with regards to husbandry, feeding, what feeders you want, what food you should give your feed, all that sort of stuff, you've got to sort of base it on a little bit of your own experience. You have to do a little bit of your own research, ask people advice, but ask more than one person the advice. Like when I was setting my sun beetles up, I've asked Jeremy, I've asked Phil, I've asked about 3 other people. Like I can't think of who it was now, but I've asked about 5 people, all that I know a lot.
Yeah.
And then I've done my own thing based on those. There's no point if you only ask one person for advice, you're only ever going to be as good as the person advice you If you ever ask
the thing is,
don't listen to him.
No, sure, no.
No, don't listen to me.
But the thing is, though, right, for the minute, I might go along with their advice. I'm going to for the meantime. But if it ends up not as it is, then obviously they've probably done me over in a way. Then that would make them look very bad. Do you know what I'm saying? But it would be true, though, wouldn't it?
Well, to be fair, I mean, I had a confirmed female regalis that I then had a molt, and I've then had another molt, and I know it's a male, but these things happen. I mean, it's really difficult when they're tiny, small slings, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I understand.
Pokies as well, Lewis. I don't know if this happens with all pokies, but
Enjoy dogging, Michael.
It's got almost like it looks like a flap. And when it was really, really small, it's probably mistaken for a flap, but it's like almost like a little nubbin, which is like the male sexual organ, isn't it? So that's probably what they've mistaken for as a flap on my regalis, which is why they thought it was female, but it was so small under a microscope that they've mistaken the male sexual organ for a flap.
It happens.
Let's go. Yeah.
I've had spiders that I've sexed the molts, and then the next molt I've gone, no, it's a male.
Yeah.
I think it's mine, Craig.
Yeah, it is, Matt. Yeah, it's yours. Say hi,
The other thing that I am doing, though, what I am doing is sticking to buying adult spiders, so I know if it's going to definitely be a boy or a girl. I'm not buying juveniles anymore or babies. I'm not buying any of them. I'm barely not going to be buying any young juvenile ones. I'm sticking to the adults. That's what I'm going to do for now. That's what I'm doing for now on. I'd rather do it that way.
So
it's a lot
the thing
easier.
Is, so when you're talking about, like, depending on what species you're talking about as well, like obviously you do have some colour differences with males and females, on certain species. But for the most part, when you've got a tarantula that can live like 25 years as a female or 15 as a male, does it really matter whether you're getting a male or a female if you're not worried about how big the tarantula is going to get? Because obviously if males are going to be smaller anyway, you'll have more room for more spiders. And I know it's nice to have the females because they get chunky and they're big and they live longer in most circumstances, but you're still going to have, like, for I don't know, something like a morai, you're still going to have a male spider for a long time. Like, even as a male, it's going to be around for a long time. For me personally, I don't want all females because I'm going to be bloody old by the time a lot of them get to like old age.
And to be fair, some of the males are better looking than the females.
Pantherbeetus.
Exactly. Xenophysis species.
Yep.
They're exactly the same as Pantherbeetus. The males are just like colours are just phenomenal.
When you have a look at Mark's collection of Pantherbeetus, if he's got loads of males, he's going to be the ugliest male in his house.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one tomorrow.
Love you, Mark.
Thanks for that.
Don't worry, I've got so much abuse to give you for the next few years because of that.
Rightly so.
Yeah, Carl, it's good. I had the one eye done. They're doing the other next month. I'll keep my eye on it
That was
anyway.
nothing.
So,
Did they sedate? Did they leave? You're awake while it was being done.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he sees it coming towards him and doesn't run.
yeah.
That's horrible.
That's the
I ain't
same-
bothered with needles, but that'd freak me out.
That's what they did when they had to cut my tongue open. They literally had me on local anaesthetic, put 2 stitches through the front of my tongue, pulled it out in front of my face, and was just working on it like that while I was sitting there watching them.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop. Seriously. Ugh.
Come on, I'm going to share my photo album with you, Leah. I'm going to send it to you
Oh.
on Facebook.
My
I'm
mum's
not
husband-
squeamish. It's just some things make me like,
It's minging.
I
honestly,
feel
it's
it when somebody's talking about it. Do you know what I mean?
My mum's husband, right, got metal behind his eye because he works in factory, right,
Yeah.
and they actually scooped his eye out,
Oh my god.
and his eye's like on his cheek, so he could see straight forward and down at the
Okay,
same time.
stop now. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, Jeremy. I think the only one I've not got now, Brachypelma, is the Balg Martini, but that's only because most of them aren't true Balg Martinis anyway. They're like hybridized. A lot of the European sellers were hybridizing them to make them look like it,
Yeah.
and then charging you a fortune for it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
that's-
two
that's
systems,
like-
though.
yeah.
That's
But also,
awesome, man.
guys, another thing, yeah.
That's brutal. Still, I'll have an
yeah.
empty enclosure sooner.
At the show, at the Brighton
Yeah.
show, yeah. Were they selling all weavers there by any chance?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
there was velvet spiders there.
Unfortunately, not. I wanted one.
I was watching this other, the other person. He was like an Asian guy. He was at the show. I saw a couple of
Jeremy?
his videos. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah. Him. He said he brought it from. Did he say? I'm not sure. I didn't hear him right. But he said something about the all weaver he brought at the show at Brighton at some invert show.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did got an old weaver. Yeah,
Where were they?
I didn't see him.
Well, he did. He did buy it there.
Yeah,
He
he just
said
said.
Jeremy, did somebody have it under the table for you? Where did you get it from?
Oh, if I would have knew that, I
Oh,
would have got
you
one
don't
as
like
well. I'd
Diana.
got one of them as well.
Well jealous, Jeremy. Well jealous.
Oh, Jeremy, look, you've let
Really,
everyone
as
down
well.
now. You kept it a big secret. No one knew.
Get it.
Yeah, Jeremy walked off with
Yeah.
the ball like this.
Breeding projects.
Yeah,
All right.
because like I said, I really want one now. I really want one. I like the all weavers. I actually like them.
Suck it. Good boy.
It should be Louis saying that.
I'll wait till later.
I thought they might have had some ogre face at the show, but didn't see anybody selling any.
No, not me.
There
No.
was an ogre face going around on a scooter.
Actually, I don't know why I keep going on about it. I actually didn't really look. So
Yeah, it was Mark.
and me.
You were a menace.
I'm not a menace. You're a menace. You got in my way. Just move out of the way and I won't be a menace.
I don't know why, but like every time I was trying to talk to Mark, I was trying not to laugh for some odd reason because I find a lot of things funny in my head. I was just trying not to make him laugh in a way. I don't know. Yeah, even with Scott, when I met you at the thing a few times, I was trying not to laugh because I was just I don't know what it was. I was just saying I wanted to try and make you laugh about something, you know. I don't know what it was. I think it's because of the shy. I'm always a little shy to meet people. Sometimes I can get a little shy, but you know, yeah.
Did Jeremy? Did
I was thinking about saying
did
funny
you actually
yes.
sell all your velvets in the end? Jeremy, did you sell all your velvets in the end?
Oops, sorry, Matt.
It's going to be like that now, is it? Fair enough.
Victoria.
Just put it to bed. So, hi, Mark.
But what? Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
What I wanted to do though to Mark was torture him.
That's not hard.
That's so nice, Aaron.
This is pick on Mark night tonight, isn't he?
I did call Scott a Smurf when I saw him there. I called Scott a Smurf.
I only ever pick on people that I really like because I can't be bothered to waste my time on people I don't.
That's good to hear.
So yeah, I called Scott a Smurf. Well, that's why I call him a Smurf.
How you doing, Mark? I hope you're well.
That's the ghost Mark. That's the one that Victoria gave me. Doubled in size.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Bloody hell, that's growing quickly.
Yeah, it literally came home, had one fly on Monday, and then Tuesday it molted.
Bloody hell.
So, but I'm happy because it's now. Yeah, it's the old size was the size that the one that passed away was. So now at least I've got one that's got a bit bigger. So that's cool.
Ellie, Leah, do any of you need any fruit flies?
Yes.
No fruit flies, I don't. I need green bottle blues. Somebody left my home. I've got
a blue bottle green.
But blue bottle.
Yeah, it's grown big.
Well,
Yeah,
have you got spare ones, Mark?
If you got flies, you could bring some because I may have forgot the casters. They're in the fridge.
I've got fruit flies, Leah, because I bought them for me little slings, but they've all been fed with crickets, micro crickets.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. That'd be great. Also, Elliot, I can bring you some maggots. You just got to leave them somewhere warm. They'll turn into casters for you.
Yeah.
Maggots.
Maggots.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll be in a box, and then what you do with the box is you put it somewhere warm, and then they turn into casters, and then you put them in the fridge.
Just put them on Max's tank.
I was gutted. Connor had buckets and buckets.
Max's tank isn't warm at the moment.
Not at the minute, it's not.
He was doing something in biology, and they had buckets and buckets of
What's the matter?
maggots. I was like trying to get
Max
him
is
to.
all blue. That's why she's having a hot water bottle. I'm
Matt,
waiting for another one to come. I have a spare bulb, but it's not a bayonet. It's a screw.
Okay, what's that got to do with maggots?
He said to put it on Max's tank, but it'll be warm. And Max's tank's
Oh,
not
just in the room will be warm enough anyway. Your house is like a bloody oven.
It's not that oven. I always have to sit with a blanket.
It's not that oven. So it's oven, but it's just not that oven.
It's not that hot, I was meant to say, okay?
I get warm.
It's okay. I figured out what you meant, Ellie. I'm just taking
warm
the
and sweaty.
Well, yeah, because it's warm in here.
Yeah, but when I spoon you and you stick to
Now listen here.
Oh my god.
I am Italiano.
I do not
My name is
die.
Aaron Italiano.
I have to pull the quilt.
Does the glass bird eater hiss?
That does not surprise me. Ellie's
Do they
house,
hiss?
gee.
Oh, live.
Glass bird eaters, do they hiss?
do you want to see a hissing
I
cockroach?
don't know. I don't have one.
Go on.
Right, hold on.
Anyway,
Right.
He's just shouting.
I don't know if you'll be able to see very good, but
And nobody was answering him.
I'm glad Birdie is.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's quite a big. That's Ferrofosa, ain't it? That's Ferrofosa, yeah.
Yeah, Blondie.
Yeah.
Is that your one, Mark?
Have you got it turned right
Quite a
up?
big one.
Hold on, let's put the volume up.
No, I haven't got Blondie.
Oh.
I've got Sturmy.
It's okay because
Oh, yeah, they were selling blondies at the store, weren't they? Oh, listen to that. I'm looking forward for my ones. Yeah, my ones to get that big. I'm looking really forward to that. I can't wait for my ones to get bigger.
Good night, Steve.
Can you watch your back, please? Yes, but I need you to function.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to have a bad back.
Mark, have you seen what Jim's put?
At least I wanted someone.
Mark, read Jim's comment.
What's that? Hold on.
Oh, guys, he's moving. The gootie's moving.
No, he done him well for these stuff.
The gootie is moving.
That's why, though.
Hey.
I can't do it.
There it is.
Mark, I
Look,
can't.
it's moving a bit. Look.
All mine are pets. All like 900 of them. They're just pets. I can't feed them. I can't feed them to anything.
Yeah, it used to be really hard.
Matt,
Wait until you get some big Theraphosis and start trying to feed them dubias.
Nice, Steve. Take care, mate.
Matt, if you do need to reduce, right? I really don't mind feeding them. Maxie, right? Quite likes them.
Pets.
Well, I'll take some pets off you and just don't ask me how they're doing.
Our Beardy would have a
Oh, is he gay?
Yeah, Maxie is a beardy. Maxie loves them. And the best part is they go crunch, 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 crunch. Like that.
Whenever we give our one a dubia, it just sits there and it's like they're so funny. Beardies are the best animals. Beardies are the best animals.
Told you.
Stop encouraging them.
They're the best animals in the world, honestly.
Stop it.
I've had so many
See
different
that,
things.
didn't they?
Yeah. I've had tortoises, turtles, like ferrets.
You're going down,
dogs,
King James.
Horses, everything. It's just bearded dragons are the best.
But Lewis doesn't get on too well with beardies.
Good night, Jeremy. Take care.
Mine's your best friend's woman, and mine has mood swings.
Yeah, but don't they always? Doesn't matter whether they're friendly or not friendly. They always look at you with disgust. That
not
side
all
eye.
the
They give you
time.
that side eye. They always give you the side eye, looking down on you like they're
Yeah.
the distinguished
Yeah, but if you watch them enough,
upper class beardy, and you're just the peasant. That's the way I always feel with mine. Always
if
feel
you
like
watch
it's
them
fair.
enough, you can tell the difference between an evil side eye and a cute side eye. Maxie have a side eye like, come on, mum, pet me. And then you have a side eye that says, I need feeding, bitch. Why you're making me wait? I want my bugs. But, oh my God, you give him vegetables and he'll be like,
Right,
oh, take
Jeremy.
your fingers off. You don't like vegetables.
Excellent. I never get any notifications for shorts of anyone.
No, I don't either.
I did find out, though, my Maxie does like hot water bottles, especially fairy ones.
Nice.
I'm not a big reptile person. I'd rather amphibians than reptiles.
But you like Woody.
I like Woody.
And you like Phoenix.
And
Oh,
I like
Mark.
phoenix. I like
I haven't been
geckos.
up the woods yet to get your leaf litter.
That's all right.
I'm going to go up in the morning.
Okay.
So you might have to, like, dry it
And
out
you like
yourself. But I'll bring you some dry stuff anyway.
Don't go there and make a special journey up there, just.
I like
I
the
need some
noble.
anyway, Mark, so I'm just going to do it on the way.
Amy, the only thing I would say is maybe get a fecal test done. If it's going to go in brumation, just get a fecal test done for peace of mind. But there's no need to take it to the vet before it goes to brumation, as long as he looks healthy. Lee will be able to help you with that anyway.
Mine
There's,
doesn't look
There's a vet. I'll send you the link for a discount code for one of the online fecal people. They're not.
Mine
expensive.
is never brumated.
We thought it was, but it was actually just. Well, it only means rest anyway, so there's no need to panic about it. They're all it's resting, and sometimes
Don't get me wrong. She's a lot more lethargic at this time of year when the temperatures drop, but she's not.
Ours was 2 weeks, didn't move, and now it's shed. So.
Just trying to give you some.
He's a nutter. He comes up to the glass and he'll headbutt the glass. He wants out. You get him out and then walk. He's like all flappy with his front legs. You walk him over to the window and he stops and he just sits there and watches the world go by for half an hour and then goes back in. He's happy.
Yeah, Dobby's obviously she laid eggs a couple of weeks ago, so nearly a month ago now. But she's still a bit like, bit iffy from that. She's doing all right. She's eating now.
Nova was attacking it earlier.
I'll see if I can find a link for you, Amy. All right.
She's just a bit slower moving, but when I
like Terry's monitor. The Nile monitor is cool.
She came up to him earlier and she didn't hit him.
Did she?
He fed her everything.
He'll get there eventually if he tries.
Yeah, it's just taking time. He's trying to leave a little bit between when he handles her. Well, say handles her when he goes in there to deal with her. He's trying to leave slightly longer gaps now. He's changing the water, but leaving her alone.
Yeah.
Trying to get her to trust him. So it's working. She's definitely trusting him more. Just how long it's going to take till she's fully okay with him, I don't know.
See, I would have her on a higher thing so she sees you all the time.
That's the plan. Basically the whole room needs to be moved around, but it's going to take a lot of work, but we need to do it. It's because we've got to get Jessie Roo's tank done. That's our main priority right now, is to get that bigger, much bigger.
Yeah.
Just having the time, because Terry's obviously working all the time, and when he's not working we're trying to get other stuff sorted out, like we're away for the shows or we got to get food shopping done or whatever. So yeah, we need a whole weekend of just not going anywhere, not doing anything. So it's not a case of being able to do it over a couple of weeks. It's a case of when we start it needs to be finished.
Yeah.
I can help, Brian. Take care, mate.
Where else?
I'll be around a lot more anyway. So if you need a hand.
Yeah, that'd be great. Me and Ellie can drink tea and we can stare at you two working and just be like,
you just said we can drink tea?
I'll drink tea with you and we can watch them be men and build shit. That's good to watch.
You don't drink tea. Very, very far.
I was going to tell you. You know, obviously where I live, because of my village, I live in Surrey area,
Yeah.
Tom Hardy was over at my village.
Oh, really?
I'm not joking. He was actually over in the village, Tom Hardy was. Big famous celebrity, ain't he? He was over there doing the lights, apparently. That's what a lot of people were saying. I never saw him. I never saw him there. But people were saying that he was there. He was doing all the lights.
Our lights are switching on tonight. I don't know who's doing it, but... Oh, night, BC. Love you.
No, Brian.
Right, dude.
Sorry, but these two cats together, seriously, isn't that like a picture? Look at them. And they beautiful.
Leah stole my cat.
Amy,
Then they're beautiful.
I've just put a link in for you.
I didn't steal them. You gifted them to me.
I know. I was being cheeky. It's called being sarcastic.
Yeah, you don't ever know.
Oh, that's the fluffy one. I like that one.
I'm great at being sarcastic.
That's Winnie. And that's Binks.
Winnie and Pooh.
If you join the group, Amy,
Jaja.
I think this link will work. Let me see this link here. Hold on a sec.
And also, guys, another thing just quickly, he sends his children to this school where I live. I never even knew any of this. No one said nothing. They go to this it's a private school here. He sends them to this private school.
Find out where we live, Darren, so I can go visit him.
I'm not going to give my address all over the internet, just in case. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give my address all over the internet. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I've got to be very careful who turns up at my door, because I don't know if it could be someone. I just got to be very careful. You know, yeah. But yeah. So Tom Hardy, he always comes to Cranley. Apparently, a lot of people have said to me he comes to Cranley. So,
he must live in the area.
Yeah. I can say Cranley, but I'm not going to give my address out, my postcode. I'm not going to give that.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, definitely not.
No, definitely not.
So, yeah.
How's your piranha, I was going to say Chaz. Aaron?
Yeah, they're all doing all right. They're all fine. They're all doing all right. They're getting big.
How's your cute kitty?
The kit. Oh, King.
Kitty.
Do you mean the other one, the Bengali one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's been doing fine. He's doing all right. Yeah, he's been doing all right. Paris has been doing fine, obviously. You know, they've all been doing all right.
Oh.
They're all fine. Yeah.
Are you breeding that cat again?
We've had her neutered. We had to have her neutered because like, when you sometimes sit there and you watch that cat going in pain when it's having its babies, because it's going to go in pain though, ain't it? It's going to have that painful time. We ended up having it neutered because I don't want to see my dear girl go through that again. I don't like it. I just can't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah. So we had a neutered. We have had a neutered. She's neutered now. So yeah.
Winnie, what are you doing? Winnie. She was licking herself, so what are you doing, right? She looks at me like, with her eyes like squinted, like, and then she starts licking the other cat.
But also, the other thing is, like, the other thing with Scottish Folds, though, with Scottish Fold breed, they can have a lot of problems. That's the problem, because they do have like a lot of problems. They got like a lot of defaults in their head because of the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the ears, the folded ears. They got like they have like that default thing in their ears. I think it's called a default, something like that.
Defect.
Yeah, they can have like a lot of problems. They just basically have a lot of problems. But like I said, Paris, I love her. I love my cat. If anything happened to my cat, it wouldn't be the same again. She wouldn't be the same person again, really. In a way. Yeah. Definitely.
So for anyone going up to Newark for the entomology show on the 4th of December, Mark's Tea Room has said that they are going to be there with their slings and stuff. He messaged today, so he's definitely going to be there.
It's very expensive, like £13.
Because I know Spider Shop aren't going, are they? So,
oh, they're not?
Don't think so. According to what Scott was saying at Brighton.
Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll sort you out, Amy. I mean, I've not actually done one yet. I know I need to, but they're good. You can get the basic parasite one. And what they've done is, because they know that the cost of living's gone up, the vet has seen a decline in the number of fecal tests being done by owners of beardies. So what they've done is they've reduced the price of it. And then you get a discount code from being in that group anyway. Oh, excuse me.
There's another question I want to tell you quick, guys. Who the hell is I Show Speed? Who is he?
No idea.
I don't even know who he is. Never even heard of him.
I have no idea.
Someone at the show said to me that, like when I said his name, the man went to me. I Show Speed. Mate, He's the best YouTuber ever. I love watching his videos. Someone said to me at the Brighton show, someone likes watching his videos.
I've no
It's
idea.
like he really loved the person. It's like he thought he was a good YouTuber. He's someone to look up to. The best YouTuber to actually look up to.
That's Mark, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I'm not all about the grief.
It's something strange. Like I said, it was just a random person who I got talking to with my little sister. Yeah, we got talking to two of them. Yeah, it was obviously his girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend and him. Yeah. They were saying that I Show Speedy was a good YouTuber. He's someone to look up to, and he's the best person to look up to. I'm not trying to be horrible. I'm not being mean or anything, but I don't even know who this guy is. I've never even heard of him. What's he actually famous for?
Have a look. Find out.
Apparently, he barks down the phone, he shouts down the phone, and he screams a lot on these videos, and he become famous for doing that, screaming down on the phone, barking like a dog.
Okay.
You look very impressed.
Okay. Does anybody know what this new now thing is on TikTok?
Leah, I haven't been on TikTok for I don't even know how long.
I've never been on TikTok.
Oh, so you're the reason why I haven't got 12.6
Yeah,
million.
when we send your videos, you go on there. Technically, it's been on there. You still
I
watch
just went on it and it says, look, this is the now thing.
No, yeah, but that's not me going through TikTok. That's literally just looking at a video.
You click on where it used to have like your friends
Looks like.
down here. You click on that and it brings up this thing. It's like now, and people just take a photo of what's in front of them and what's in themselves, and then just post it.
I've not seen it.
I don't really understand it.
We are blending together.
You just become an OnlyFans.
Oh, and also, Mr. Beast was in London
Oh,
a
lovely.
couple of days ago. He was in London. Mr. Beast was. Do you know who Mr. Beast is? Do you know who he is? Mr. Beast? He's got millions of followers.
Aaron,
Yeah.
that's his T-shirt.
T-shirt.
That's Mr. Beast's T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, you got a T-shirt, Mr. Beast T-shirt.
Never
That's
heard of him,
good.
though, Lewis.
Yeah, I don't know who he is though.
He has got a big fan base though. He's got mega. He's got
Yeah.
what? He's got like 1 million, something 1 million followers.
Yeah, he's got the biggest.
He's got a big fan base.
YouTuber on the planet.
Mr. Beast.
And apparently he makes a lot of money. He makes millions all the time.
Kind of. He invests everything into the next video.
But how does he actually gain that money? What helps him gain all that money? What actually helps him get all that?
Getting 100 million views on videos.
Yeah?
Yeah, he gets ridiculous amounts of views, and then the money that he earns off that in videos, and his gaming channel is complete profit because he doesn't have to spend money. His React channel is complete profit because he doesn't have to spend money, and all the money that he earns from them go into the main channel, and that then is everything that he earns off that channel goes back into his main channel, and he spends that on the next video. He's also jumped on a clever little bit where only, I think it's like 20% of the world watch YouTube in English. So he's now paying translators to translate his videos into Spanish, French, and all them lot. So everybody around the world can watch it. So he gets even more views. So then he gets even more money. But it all goes back into his videos. That's why he can spend like movie making money on a video, on a YouTube video.
You also got
On paper, if you look at his bank account, he's not that rich, but realistically, he is. He should be the world's first billionaire YouTuber eventually.
Like I said, it's good on him. It's good on him, though, ain't it? It's good on him. Fair play.
So the amount of things he'll get given to him and things like that for endorsements and like not sponsorships, but just like people, people throw products at people like that, don't they?
Yep.
So you haven't got to spend money on things like, I bet 95% of the time if you're walking around in t-shirts, you haven't got to spend the money buying those t-shirts to be that big.
And also, the other thing is though, right? He was there as well. I Show Speed was in England 2 times. He was over in England 2 times. This I Show Speed. He was in the UK 2 times. He was at the Queen's mansion thing, yeah.
Man.
And he was in a Mr. Beast video.
Yeah.
Chunks was there. That's another one of them other British. He's another UK YouTuber. Chunks. He's got his adverts on here, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he has his adverts come on the thing, doesn't he? Yeah. So I said yeah. You got him. You got Laser Beam. The Laser Beam. Yeah, that was all over in England.
Yeah, I think that was probably because he did some sidebar videos.
Amy, why aren't you convinced your beardie's female? Do you know?
No, wait for a minute.
Do you know how to sex them or not? Because with beardies, you can do it pretty much as long as you've got a powerful torch and you know where to look. You'll either see 2 bulges below the vent or 1 for a female. It's on the tail, just by the vent. You all right there, Mark?
I am. I'm good.
You're very quiet tonight.
I'm all right.
Needle in the eye.
I'm just looking forward to tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Coming to see me.
Oh, are you?
Going down to see Ellie, Lewis, Leah.
Oh, nice.
No, Matt, you're coming to see me. Forget everyone else.
I am bringing no black boardies with me, so you ain't got to creep.
Oh.
Take a feather leg. Be fair to everyone.
Yeah, shouldn't I?
You're bringing one though, aren't you?
I've got an
Matt?
adult female.
What, Ellie?
You're bringing one, Crawley.
Yeah.
Yeah, for our breeding project.
Yeah.
Go on. Is that a secret?
I don't know, Mark. Do you want it to be secret?
Is this the one for one of your spiders, Ellie?
It is now.
Well, technically, one was, and then we already agreed. The other one was Max, but it didn't grow big. So
This is the one you were talking about last week, isn't it?
Right, also got extra male somewhere else just in case.
This is the one you were talking about last week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we always said we nearly had babies.
You didn't have to. You insisted.
No, all right, nobody held a gun to my head, but I decided
You wouldn't let me buy it.
I had to go buy it.
Wouldn't let me buy it. I can buy my own stuff, but I wasn't allowed.
No, you can't. You're not allowed.
See, thanks, Mark.
Yeah,
They didn't have to. I was prepared to buy my own stuff. Okay.
But you're not allowed.
It can be difficult to see the bulges properly. I know that.
You can see my bulges easy enough.
They're not as impressive as the beardies.
They come out from the side, the front, down below.
Hanging out the bottom of the boxers.
Yeah.
That was another thing as well, guys. Mr. Beast was on Jake Paul's podcast, wasn't he? Was it Logan Paul, Jake Paul? He was on one of the podcasts, wasn't he, at one point?
Don't know them two.
Stand them two.
No.
Cannot stand them two human beings.
Logan Paul, Jake Paul, they're you know, they've got the riches, they've got money as well. They're into all that. Got money. Yeah.
No, Logan Paul.
It's just ridiculous how he's infiltrated boxing, WWE, and all that rubbish. It's just they're just annoying.
It's amazing what you can do when you got a couple of million behind you.
Yeah, and a mouth.
Yeah, that needs filling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the thing with?
There's no way I'd ever want anything that guy has.
Did you see the Tommy Fury and Jake Paul? Like, there was having like a bit of a thing, and the dad, he's been all over the internet now. He's a meme. They call him Shrek. They call the dad Shrek. A meme. They're making memes up of him.
Meme.
Yeah, the memes. So they call meme. What are they called? Memes. I don't know what they're called, but they're making fun of it, basically.
Yeah, just meme.
Yeah.
M-E-M-E is meme.
I thought it was a meme.
No, meme.
Yeah. Yeah, because what happens is with the travellers, they're ignorant. They gotta show themselves that way because they gotta do it all the time because they're on television. When they're on television, they have to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying here, guys? They gotta. Yep. They got to do that thing. They just got to do their thing. They got to do it.
It's ridiculous, Jackson. It's ridiculous. Like Silver won that fight 100%, right? And you look at the replay in slow motion when he was fighting. Who was it? He fought the boxer in the UFC. I can't think of his name now. Welterweight, but he missed his head, and the guy just went out. It's just so fixed. It's ridiculous. So fixed. That's why he does belong in the WWE because it's all choreographed.
Michael, I would knock Jake Paul out for free. I don't know about 10 grand.
So annoying. They're just so annoying.
I do like watching them. I like watching their videos. I do like watching them.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, okay, they might be a bit of a pig in real life. They might be pigs.
He was so far away from Tyrone Woodley, it was like me throwing a punch from Essex to Birmingham and Mark falling over right now. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
I wouldn't fall over, Matt, because I'd be on my scooter.
I think we need to put Mark in the ring. We need to put Mark up against Jake Paul, definitely. I can imagine it. He's trying to put a punch.
See, it's just ridiculous. It's
I can imagine
it. Two uber rich people, I won't call them celebrities, but two uber rich people that like polarize people with either love them or hate them. And now they're going to make millions out of something like that. When if Andrew Tate fights him, it's just going to make absolutely millions for them both, and neither of them need it. But loads of people will watch it. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Save your money. Go and subscribe to an OnlyFans for a month instead, just rather than a one-night pay-per-view. You get a month.
The thing is, though, guys, what it is because the world we live in. They still have that ignorant way about them. It's the ignorance. You know what I mean? They got you know what I mean, don't you? That ignorant way. It's the ignorance. They got to do it because it's ignorance. They just if you said a certain thing, they would not have it. They wouldn't have it. They would not have
it. Jackson. I'm not angry, Jackson. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
To be fair, it would have been nice to see Anderson Silva literally just. It'd be far more fun to see him put a classic Silva spanking on him.
Yep.
So do you watch the UFC, Lewis?
Yeah, but I only watch it on like highlights on Facebook or videos on Facebook.
So Arnold Allen, he's from around here, and he used to train underneath the coach that I used to train under as well. So he's been at our gym quite a bit. I know him sort of to say hello to and stuff like that. He's doing so well, so well. He just walks through his opponents. Absolutely walks through his opponents. It's good to see like someone you know sort of doing that well in it.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about these other things, like
good night, Amy.
Come in and just fight because they've got they haven't worked hard.
Night,
Amy. They haven't worked hard for it. These other people have come up from nothing. Like Arnold Allen's fought all his life, you know, and he's working hard to get to the top of his division. Then you get someone like Jake Paul or Logan Paul just come along and go, oh yeah, I'll do it for a bit of TV. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to shut the stream about 11 o'clock because I want to go and have a shower and that, so I don't stink when I get to Ellie's.
Have a shower there. Take your towel.
But Dana White said to Jake Paul's never fighting in the UFC ever again. Anyway.
Yeah, good.
I could do, but Lewis wouldn't let her in with me.
And also, guys, there was that controversy about Tommy Fury keep pulling out. He didn't want to fight, didn't he? Tommy Fury did not want to fight Jake Paul. He didn't really want to fight him. He kept pulling out a few times.
You don't know if that's all for
to
wipe it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But apparently, when Jake Paul hits, he's knocked so far a lot of people out, and he's done quite well. Yeah, because he's still saying about his strength, apparently.
I'm going to hide my mouth behind my moustache.
Mm.
You know what I think? It's kind of like Jake Paul is on steroids. You know, from the Rocky films with the Russian man on steroids. That's what people are calling Jake Paul. A lot of people are calling him that. Like Drago from the Rocky films.
Yeah, exactly, Michael.
Ivan Drago. Yeah, Michael is spot. See, there's people that have replied to Jake Paul's mouth and offered him out. The people who wouldn't absolutely destroy him, and then he completely ignores.
Yeah, the in shape people. Yeah. The fight ready crew.
Yeah.
Anyone who's sitting there literally to step on the scales there and then and be like prime time or whatever. Like, yeah, no, let's go. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't called out Muhammad Ali, to be fair, and like, you know, dug a few people up out of graves to have a fight.
He's trying to call up the legends as well because it's all for clout too. Because it's not actually that he's interested in it at all.
Tyson, there was an interview with Tyson on someone's podcast, and they were talking about him doing it, and Tyson was just like, I wouldn't entertain it just because I would literally want to put a schooling on him.
Yeah, you'd kill him.
But the thing is, though, and the thing,
mate.
No, Jack.
The thing with the dad, though, the thing with the father, though, he's very old school and old fashioned, very, very ignoranted. Tyson Fury, he's not that ignorant. He's not that bad, but the dad's very ignorant. You can understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean, though? It's just, it's how he's been brought up. The travel away, the ignoranted travel away, you've got to keep to them roots. You have to. You got to.
Anyone going to Newark anyway?
I'm thinking about it. The only reason I'll be going is to sort of see Chris, because Chris is working on CTFN, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm getting dragged down, I think.
All right. Yeah,
Where's the Newark one? When's the Newark one?
Newark's 4.
Yeah. It's 3 hours for me, but I think Chris
4th of December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Chris is sorting out a dubious starter colony for us. So he said to me, like, am I going? And I was like, I might be. And he says, I'm just, if I can, I'll sort it out for you for then. So I'm like, if you do, then I'll definitely be coming up.
Yeah, they do normally get some cheap deals there, though, to be fair.
Mark Spearham, I got my 2nd and 3rd ever spider from there last year, December. It was the first show I went to. I picked up a subadult Somani from Ads Darcy. He was on Tarantula Room's stand. And Mark's tea room, I got my first curly from him. I tell you, I was gutted because I didn't know anything about spiders really. I just like was taking Connor for like, let's go and have a look at this show, see what they've got to offer, try and get his interest up. And we went there, and Mark from Mark's tea room had a load of pulchra, like grown on slings, small juvie. So they were decent size. And he had them at a ridiculously low price. And I'm just like, yeah, but they look boring, Connor. They look boring. It's like, you are such a knob, Ferridge. Such a knob.
Yeah.
I should have just bought the lot. I should have bought the lot. They were such a good price.
I got a Singapore Blue, 25 quid, unsexed juvie, and it was one of them. Oh, it's going to be male, isn't it? It molted, destroyed the molted again, female.
Nice.
25 quid.
Nice. It was quite near
Do
the
you know
other
what?
day.
That might be actually doable.
The curlies was really cool because they was about sort of, I don't know, that sort of size. And he was like, I just want to get people into the hobby, blah, blah, blah. You can have 2 of them for 4 quid. I was like, I only want the one. I don't want 2. Why would I want 2 of the same? I've got like loads of them now. He's like, why would I want 2 curly hairs? Why would I want them? And he's like, well, and he must have been sitting there thinking, God, this guy has not got a clue. He has not got a clue. But now I've got to go up there this time and not buy anything because I shouldn't be buying anything.
Is the little up?
But I
Yeah.
think Bitey Things was there last time. They might be there. Preach to the North, Mark's 2, and there was a couple of independent sellers. It wasn't terrible. I think it was the first show after lockdown. So it was quite busy because it was the first one after lockdown. There was quite a big queue outside, that's for sure.
But last year we was first in the queue, then buggered off for a fag, come back, and we was about 20 deep.
Yeah. It's not a bad venue, though. It's quite a nice sized hall, isn't it? It was busy. It was busy last year, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was busy.
When I was at the show, I was holding this obviously like this. It's a millipede, you know. Like yellow big millipede things. Those millipedes. Yeah. I was handling one, and it was kind of trying to bite through my skin. I felt like it was trying to bite me.
Millipedes.
Some of them like a nibble. Do you see the spider?
I was getting a bit worried because I was just getting a bit worried because I didn't want it to make a big mark.
What was that, Matt?
The Spider Shop have got a new. I don't know what ones they are, but they've got ones with almost like a pointy tail. Millipede, like it looks like someone sharpened it in a pencil sharpener. Weird.
They're not the burger ones.
Might be, yeah, it might be.
They're new-ish. Rad had a spider, right? And it was hilarious. It was in one of the square tubs, and the spider had got that angst that it bit a hole through the tub. So I'm there, with my finger going, "Oh, it's a petting hold."
And also, like, does these millipedes create like a nasty smell, don't they? If you touch them some way, do they make like a nasty smell?
They like to poop on you.
Stink.
Yeah, they like.
Sounds like Ellie.
No, they don't.
No, it depends on the millipedes. Some of them excrete that orangey substance, which is called, oh God, I can't remember. Where's Leah?
The only thing you want to do when you touch millipedes, Aaron,
Sorry, what's the matter?
Leah, the yellow orange liquid.
Yeah, I did do that. I washed my hands eventually. Yeah.
What's it called?
The yellow-orange liquid that comes from millipedes.
Yeah.
I think it's called acetic acid, I think.
There you go. Is the stuff that you get on them bandages after you have a surgery?
Oh, iodine.
Yeah.
Not the same. It does the same thing. It dyes your skin, but it's not the same.
I had iodine today.
What would happen if you swallowed that stuff?
What, cyanide?
Yeah,
Okay,
if you swallowed it.
Right, so you get cyanide from the the tractor millipedes.
Cyanide.
Yeah.
Right. Let's start harvesting that.
Yes, exactly. I think that's why Phil got sick, because a couple of days after Phil rehoused his, he ended up with a bad tummy. I said to Phil, it's got to be something to do with that, like, because he was saying how dangerous they were. Anyway, we have one. But the other one, they have a type of acid, which I think the right word is acetic acid.
She's not even going to blame the cat.
I'm thinking my decision to move.
It depends on the species.
Oh, God.
I'm buying her one again.
You've got to put up with that all night, Lewis.
Oh no, I got caught with
Yeah,
that.
but just
Do
say,
you want me to bring you a gas mask?
just say,
Ellie,
for instance, if you ate a millipede raw, if you ate it raw, if you ate it raw, could it do any damage to you? Any damage to your body if you just like put it in your mouth and
Not a
start
regular
crunching? What would
millipede.
happen?
Why are
Like,
you
not like a
eating
prey
millipedes?
millipede or anything, but a tractor millipede, yeah.
What do you
Tractor
think?
But could it
millipede.
do any damage,
breakfast, Terry?
like any damage to your insides?
If
Could
it
it
has
damage your
cyanide in it,
insides?
mate, cyanide's like highly poisonous to
Cyanide's
humans.
very, 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 very deadly.
Yeah, cyanide is like probably
So it
one of
could
the
do
most
something to you then, yeah.
substances to man.
Do you know in Captain America, you've seen that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Erin, you've seen Captain
Yeah,
America,
can
you've
hear
seen
you.
where he gets the guy on the floor and then he breaks off something in his tube and then he
Yeah.
dies? So that's cyanide. So it's
Right.
really, really highly, highly toxic. Kills you really quickly if you've got it in enough concentration.
Right.
But it doesn't take a lot.
Do you remember
Oh,
back
right.
in the war?
Yeah, I got
in
you,
the
I got
war,
you, yeah.
right? They used to have the tooth that was made of cyanide.
Yeah, that's
they
what I was
would
just
crack.
saying now from Captain America.
Sorry, I'll run over there because Ellie farted.
It's almost as bad as the cyanide.
Yeah, it will kill you pretty quick.
That's what Ellie's letting out. Lewis is going to
Ellie,
bomb.
Ellie, was you proud of that one?
Trying to get away.
Well done. I don't blame the cat's running.
It's the Ellipedes defense.
I'm a bit like a skunk, I think. That's what happens when you feed me dairy. I told you my body doesn't like dairy.
I think Erin's gone to tell his mum to cancel the millipede dinner for tomorrow night.
Well, no, it was my mum. She was just telling me to shut up. She said, "Shut up. Yeah, you're being too loud." So I went to her mum. So I said the exact same thing to her. Shut up. I'm trying to talk to my friends on the live stream. Please stop bothering me. So yeah.
Should be nice to your mother.
Yeah, always be nice to your mum.
Sometimes she just does me head in. She does me head in at times. She does do me head in at times. So, you know.
You only get one of them, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Lewis, don't sniff that. Might make your beard fall. My beard's not fake like Scott's.
Don't do sour. Okay.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
go
but
on,
yeah, but no, like, you know, it's like when I'm talking to people, when I'm talking to people, she has to bang on the door, tell me to be quiet. I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to talk, and she just constantly aggravates me at times. You know?
No, it will probably.
To be fair, it's 10 to 11.
Lewis, we're trying to book a table for the Midlands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, for Sunday?
Well, like I said, so what are we doing? Are we still continuing the stream, or are we ending it?
We're ending it in 10 minutes, 11 o'clock.
Are you you're talking about the 4th of December, Lee? You're trying to get a table for the 4th of December?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they put 2 days ago on their page that they got tables left. So I've just messaged them now.
I know that they did say that there
Yeah,
was
you
a
need
couple
to know if
of
we can
live
sell
sellers
livestock.
going this year.
Because that's the highest earner that we're going to take.
Yeah, well, they have live, obviously CFTN and that are going, so.
Mark's tea room's going, so that's 2, and then there's going to be, I think, like Bitey Things was there last year, wasn't he? And I can't see him not going.
Yeah,
It's not too far from him.
I don't know how much the tables
You've got
are,
all the independent sellers as well. Like there are tarantula rooms will probably be there.
Well, I obviously I sell my craft stuff as well, so you know.
Good.
There's an awful last year.
The
There was
only
an
thing
awful lot
is,
of independent sellers there selling their homemade enclosures, weren't there?
if
There's
there's
an awful
nobody else there selling cockroaches, I will make a killing.
Last year, the
one there.
only person selling cockroaches last year was Bitey Things.
If I got one of them for I was going to say Credence then. Modesty, would you then like it a bit more?
No. She's
However, even though I'm not supposed to be buying anything, if I go up there and creature the fancy, you never know.
Ellie, you're right if me and Terry do that one. You don't have to go up there.
Hang on, Matt's supposed to be saving up to buy his son a reticulated python.
Shush, I was asking Ellie something.
Leah, do you need my permission to do things? Yeah.
It's your business as well, so yeah.
Okay, then go. You got my permission anyway.
There we go. I figured you'd say that, but I thought I'd better just do the formalities.
You only live once, Leah. Just do it. If you need something, then let me know, as long as I got enough time to do it. Or if you get
Ellie, you won't have time to do it. It's next weekend.
Next weekend?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's correct.
Weekend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Only the 19th. 2 weekends.
You do know that the Spy Shop's got some orb weavers.
Hold on.
The Spy Shop's got some in stock, ain't they? Yeah, orb weavers.
Oh yeah, no, it's not this. It's not this next weekend because that's the 26th. It's not the 3rd. So Ellie's party's 3 weeks away.
It's not next weekend. It's the weekend after.
Okay, so in 2 weeks, Ellie.
I only know that because I'm on nights this weekend, and then I'll be off the weekend after. So yeah.
Fair enough. I get so confused. I don't know what day is what anymore.
I didn't know male models did night shift.
Baby, can I have some waffles?
Nope.
Peasies.
When they make those tips.
I'll be doing my night shift. The only time I have to go into the office, Terry, is Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I'll do it from home. So I'll do what I want.
What, on OnlyFans?
Yeah. That's right. I've got my work laptop above the table and my home laptop below the table.
Aaron, what are you laughing at?
You only see the shirt. You only see the shirt. You don't see what's below the shirt.
I said, what are you laughing at? You shouldn't even know what it is, mister. I'm messing with you.
No, I wasn't laughing. I wasn't laughing at anything.
The best thing about lockdown.
I'm only winding you up, Aaron.
I wasn't laughing at nothing. Trust me, I wasn't.
Put a t-shirt on and do your
They
work
eat
calls.
burn.
No one sees below the waist. Wear what you want or not.
That's what got your attention. Oh,
Yeah, this has gone stone cold.
I'm going to make an OnlyFans and I'm literally just going to sit there and eat chicken nuggets. And that's all I'm going to do.
It's like next year when they shove the, they reckon 12p tax on fuel and all this, that, and the, again, and all this, that, and the other. Mortgage prices, council tax average going up by $2,000 a year on average, and all this, that, and the other. All this other stuff. Everyone's going to have OnlyFans. So I've already told Connor and Kath we're all having them.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Niche markets. You know, you see some success stories of people like 24, 25 years old, and they're like massive 6-bedroom house, driving brand new AMGs, and all this and the other, no mortgage. It's like fair play to them. I don't get it because the amount of stuff out there that's free anyway. I don't get it, but
yeah,
doesn't mean I'm not going to have my little barefoot toe sucking OnlyFans bearded Matt channel for $5.99 a month and make my fortune.
What were you going to say, Mark?
I went over to Asda today and it was quite late, and they'd got all the reduced section. They'd got 2 pieces of steak had been reduced down to £2.50. And a woman was there with a gun putting new prices on. Ended up getting it for 20p.
Nice.
Oh, that is
that'll be the nicest steak you've ever eaten.
Yeah, we went tonight. We went to Asda tonight, and we got all of our salad for the next couple of days for the animals. Cost us 10p a bag, right? And then we got what was it? The
Belgian chocolate
orange. What was it?
Donut
waffles, and we got salted caramel filled donuts or something or other with cream. and they were 20p a pack. And then we got, do you know, I can't remember. Oh, there was a big cake there, right? A birthday cake feeds like a lot of people. Like it was this big, and it was £4. And I put it in the basket. Terry went put it back.
You definitely.
I was like, I don't want it. Terry went,
That's the best
put
thing
it
about Connor
back.
working at co-op.
It's good.
Connor finishes at 10 when he's in a co-op. He always comes in the bargains.
Welcome back, Scott.
No, it's got just in time.
Hello,
to log on.
Scott. Hello, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Yes, co-op work. Connor works at co-op, so when he finishes at 10, he always comes out on a Saturday night and he's got like Danishes and donuts and cookies, all sorts of stuff cheap.
When I used to work in a little corner shop near us, and what I used to do is get the fromage fraise at the end of the night. They'd always be like ready to go out of date, so they put them into the little fridge. The end of the night, they'd just chuck them in the bin because they couldn't sell them the next day. So we could take what we wanted before they threw whatever was left in the bin. So I used to take like loads of the fromage fraise. There was always loads left. And I'd take them home, and my nan always had lollipop sticks. So you stick lollipop sticks in and put them in the freezer, and you could eat them as lollies.
Yeah.
They were right then for at least another month.
For some reason, my screen has frozen, and Leah's just like this.
Oh no, I'm actually like that. There you go.
Very funny. We've just gone out. I think, oh, passes.
You're more than welcome,
What
Scott.
is-
Come down here and have the cheap
Right,
treats,
please
mate.
somebody tell me what Lewis and Ellie are doing. Because that looks dodgy as shit.
That looks a bit wrong, doesn't it? That looks a bit wrong.
Does look like a birthing posture, doesn't it?
I'm just leaving that.
Screen now.
I don't even know what's going on. Lewis is like, I'm not sitting there anymore. He's like, I've got a cat. I'm doing nothing.
At least he's got his trousers on still.
I put it in, so I grabbed the cat.
Yeah. What time?
Face in the background.
4 more minutes.
There is something wrong with my screen. It's flexing.
Exactly, Scott, exactly.
Where is his hand? He's
No, it's annoying. Stop. Ugh. There's something wrong with my screen. I'm going to punch my screen in a minute.
No, you ain't.
Do
Jay,
I always use it.
chill.
Another one in his hand lighter, but not swearing.
The gas that keeps coming out.
Could we have a look at them? Not tonight.
Pink.
It's coming to get out.
Sting.
So I can get some cards from the strip manager.
Maybe, yeah. They're having loads of posters.
Terry, what are you doing?
Me?
Connor says hello, Terry.
What? Oh no. When's he getting,
Said hello.
when's he getting his retake?
He's run off, unfortunately, so I can't ask him, unfortunately.
Oh no.
He's going to make me waffles. He's a good boy.
Star.
He loved, I'll tell you what, Kath and Connor both loved the show on Sunday. They really did.
I didn't really speak to him. Like, when I got home, I was just like, do you know what? There's so many people I didn't speak to that I really needed to speak to. It was just so manic.
That's
And
the
every
thing,
time
though,
I
isn't it,
went out, I
running
was
shows?
like,
But you get that everyone who
We
runs
should
a
made
show,
a
say,
night.
like, you know, they couldn't
Well.
they can't do what they want to do because they're
Where
too-
I do really like doing the shows, but also I really sometimes think, like, I want to kind of do one without being Ryan and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, it's weird because when I went, I've only been obviously doing them a year, but when I've been to the first ones all the way up to BTS, it was literally just me and
Sean, appreciate it, mate.
BTS afterwards. It's got more like BTS. I spoke to Scott, spoke to Luke, and I spoke to Phil, and then from then onwards, now it's become more of a social thing for me. But
I'm like thinking back now to the BTS, and I actually remember you walking alongside Scott, talking to Scott now.
yeah, that was the first real show that I mean, I'd spoken to him a little bit before that at Taunton, but yeah, the Bristol one, there wasn't too many people I saw and spoke to. I spoke to Phil there. But, yeah, it's sort of does change. I would like to go and help
Chris,
on a
how you
table.
doing,
I would
mate?
like to help on a table, someone's
Hope
table,
you and the family are well.
just for one experience of doing that. You know, someone like Portsmouth or somewhere.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, Scott's Live's going to be awesome.
Oh, actually, there's a point. I might miss part of Scott's Live because I got to go to the gym.
There's a sentence you don't hear very often. So I can't hear your mate.
I got to go twice a week, and the only times I go to play is on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, Chris.
It's what I have to do that when I have to sort of like, I'm sort of sitting there towards the end of the kids' judo class, and I'm like, I need to get away on time because I want to get back and watch the live. And it's like, right, kids, hurry up. We're only having a short game after the class tonight, and that's it. And then I just like boot them all out the door, you know. It's like, I've got to go.
Mine's because
Leah,
they've got me.
I think your boyfriend is not being supportive. He should be.
Yeah, he is supportive. He's taking me. Bless him. He's going to help me in and out. So, I've got. Basically, they've given me a thing from the doctors so that I can go to the gym to go in the swimming pool twice a week to help my ankle. And the lady's going to do, she's like telling me how to do some exercises to like use in the swimming pool so it takes the weight off my ankle so I can try and strengthen it a bit. It's not going to fix it, but it should help me to stand for a little bit longer at least.
Yeah.
Which would be great. And then over time, she wants to slowly move me on to harder stuff and then possibly onto the equipment upstairs. So it's just going to see how it goes, basically. So
Is it stability strength or is it, what is it?
it's just for the muscles and trying to get... Basically, I have no core muscle strength anymore in my body. Like, it's just... It's rubbish. Like, sitting up even is uncomfortable. And it's all because I just haven't been able to stand and I've been using the wheelchair, so obviously I haven't needed to use those muscles because the wheelchair supports you all the way
It
around.
doesn't take long, does it, for things to sort of
No.
She's been in it for 3 years.
deteriorate?
I've been in it for 3 years, so it's been hard. But like even the mobility scooter, like I can feel it, like it's hard. And when I get up off it, I feel heavier than when I got on it, if that makes sense. Like, it's like my whole body just feels weighted. It's very difficult to explain it. And I get stiff. So yeah, I'm still just working on it. But I don't think I'm ever going to be like I was, but at least I can try and get somewhere.
Doing something is infinitely better than doing nothing.
Exactly.
Matt, we're going to jump off so I can go feed the cats, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, night, Ellie. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Lewis.
Love you, Webster. Enjoy grabbing that cat.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Ellie, smile.
Bye.
Yeah, got your present. Yeah, present.
Whoa. Shelby, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you
I
normally
went for a job once, and I said, like, what you like at lifting weights? I said, well, I lift myself out of bed every day.
What's wrong with Shelby?
Yeah, see, I don't like the terminology when people say, "Oh, something's better than nothing." It's like, no, something is infinitely
You
better.
try explaining that to an MP.
Do nothing. You know, not necessarily because they're lazy, because some people can't do things. It's just, but something, no matter how small it is always going to be far more beneficial than nothing at all. And you don't have to do much. You just, if you do something, you know.
I still try to walk, but I can't walk distance.
No.
And even when I drive, sometimes I can drive to Pete's.
Yeah.
And one day of the week I can drive there and I'll be perfect. But then the following time I drive there, my legs could be doubled up in agony.
Yeah.
You know, but it's one of them things I've just got to put up with. I've had it for years.
People take, I mean, you know, the trouble is when you see a lot of people, like they think, right, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to go and do this, I'm going to go and do that. They dive into stuff so heavily straight away and they normally end up causing an injury or they get hurt. And then it puts them out for far longer and they don't go back to it because the injury takes far too long to sort of cure itself, caused by just maybe a couple of weeks of stuff. You're always better to ease into things. yards.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to do. So I've still got to go. I've got to go 2 nights a week. She said even if I only go for 20 minutes, just go in and because she wants me to. It's part of the thing of the plan. If I don't keep to 2 nights a week, they'll take it off me.
Yep.
So I have to do a minimum of 2 nights.
And
So
when I get made a carer, or when I'm officially Leah's carer, I can go and they charge me half price. So then while she's going swimming, I can go to the proper gym 2 or 3 nights a week.
So he can literally help me into the pool, then he can go off. I can stay in the pool when I'm a bit stronger on my own. And he can go in the proper gym, which then eventually I will join him, but it's going to take a long time.
I can go in the gym. I can go in the gym and embarrass all those really muscly blokes. We're going, yeah, I can lift those weights. You can't. Yeah, let's see you do this.
I will say one thing for Terry. He looks little, right? But that man can lift way more than you think.
Do you know what? People, joking aside, people with a shorter back will invariably have far more stability because the compactness of the core and all this, it means that they haven't got such a long lever, and it's the lever from the ground up to overhead and things. If you're trying to lift like a deadlift or something like that, you'll find that shorter people, because their range of motion, the leverage they're doing, they're not hinging their back as far, the weight that the back's not as long, so you can get a lot more power.
You definitely can.
When I started running, right, this might make you chuckle. So when I started deciding I was losing weight, I started running, and I ran like literally probably about 50 yards before I was out of breath, and then I would have to walk for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'd run 50 yards, then I'd be out of breath, and I'd do that for half an hour, and then after about 2 or 3 weeks of doing that, I could then do 200 yards, 300 yards, 100 meters, like 200 meters, still having those breaks. It took me, I think, running like that 3 times a week, it took me about a month before I actually managed to run 5K, but with walking in part of that. And then probably about another month before I actually did my first 5K without a single break in the pace. Things build up quick as long as you sort of are consistent. Consistency is the most important thing, I think, anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you go to the swimming pool twice a week, you will find you will improve far better than if you did it haphazardly, but then did longer sessions when you went. Yeah. It's that consistently going and doing the repetition of the exercise.
That's what I'm kind of hoping. It'd be nice. Like I walked into a shop today. I literally walked into the shop, and it was only a garage. I popped in to go get myself a sandwich because we were dropping Rob off to the airport because he's gone back to Ireland for a week. And when I was in there, I literally walked in there. I picked up a sandwich, walked around to the front of the till with Alexa. I wasn't even holding the sandwich; she was holding it. And then by the time I got back to the car, I was nearly crying. And now I'm feeling it. Like I'm in a lot of pain this evening, and that's actually a good point because I remembered I got to take the tablets. That was good. That was a good job then. Otherwise, that could have been fun.
I've got a funny story to tell you guys. I've got a funny story to tell you, right? It's kind of funny, sort of ish. I was on a dating app, yeah. One of them dating apps, yeah. I'm just trying to look for a girlfriend, trying to see if I can find someone and meet someone one day. You know what I mean, yeah. I went through a couple of people, and they was kind of like getting very flirty straight away. They was finding me like I was a Prince Charming. They was like, I never seen so many women like have the hops for me in a way. They was getting us going like, oh, you look smart, you look handsome, all that sort of stuff. I was like, okay.
My girl boy. Eric, you get used to it. I get told that every day.
You are handsome, Mike.
I want to know though, on those dating apps where you women always lie, first thing you put is things you're looking for in a man is good sense of humour, right? I can disprove this theory because Tom Cruise is sitting in a bar. Tom Cruise is not renowned for his sense of humour, right? He's having a drink with Ken Dodd. Which one are they going to pick? I can guarantee you it ain't going to be Ken Dodd, is it?
Oh, God.
Anyway, guys,
I don't know. You got yourself a duster?
Sorry, what was that, Matt?
I said, has Ken Dodd got a feather duster at all, or is he not got that?
Yes, yeah, he has got the
All right. See, that might have a bit of an influence. Who knows? You know, there's a lot you can do with that thing.
You speak from experience there. Let's see.
Definitely. Aaron, just be careful on those dating sites, so you can't always trust them.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there are ones that are probably, it could be like one of them ones. You know, the ones you got to pay for the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And also because it could have to
it could be one of them.
Spend your money wisely, Aaron.
I mean, I do look handsome, though, don't I? I'm quite a handsome person. Actually, no, I'm not really. I'm not a handsome person.
If he wants to spend time getting married and stuff, he should just find a woman he hates and buy her a house. Saves a lot of time.
Good night, Mark. Take care, mate. Good night, everybody in chat.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
Yep, see you. Bye, guys.
See you later, guys.
See you later. See you later, guys. See you later. See you later.
I'm doing the Queen's wave.
Bye.
Night, Michael.
Bye.
Night, Michael. Night, Osman. Night, everyone. Night, Dalboy.
Have you pressed the button?
Yeah.